Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game Week 13 of Fantasy ChampMan Season 2. Game Week 13, Luke, is it going to be unlucky for some? What do you reckon, mate?
I don't think so. I think we're all going to have the same players, aren't we? I think everyone's brought in Shearer and captained him, so I think we're all going to have pretty similar scores anyway.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. You never know.
Yeah, no. Most people will have gone for Gary Doherty, won't they? They'll have all captained him instead.
I'm seeing him in a lot of teams this week, actually, a lot of teams. We're just going to have a quick dip into the chat and see who is here as well and say good evening. Eric Nessonstad's in there, FPL Patience. Andy Martin, Oi Andy, Rory, David H, FPL Depression, Autoricos, Blackadder, FPL Springbok. We've got quite a few in there this evening. Obviously, we've got Captain in the background, as always, as well. Red Arrow is here too. And Luke, obviously, we're here with you. How has your week been, my man?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, just in enjoying FPL. Made the wrong captaincy choice, but everybody did, didn't they? Everybody went Salah, and he was my only player that didn't return, if I count the fact that Martinez made 6 saves and got a bonus. Literally everybody got some sort of return apart from him.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's Oh, yes, I have had a shave, by the way. Yeah, I had to go back to work, didn't I? I do 1 week on, 1 week off at the moment. So on the week off, I look like a homeless man, and then I go back and I look all respectable again. So yeah, no, I know. I had pretty much the same, mate. I had a good week. Well, I said that I got 72 with a small red arrow, which would probably be a medium-sized arrow after tonight. But yeah, no, not too bad, to be honest. I'm fairly happy with where my team is at, and obviously with all the stuff that's going on at the moment with the double game weeks, I've got a bit of a planning day tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
it's getting good.
Yeah, and obviously, like I said, we'll just have a quick dip in the chat again. FPL Escapades, Frederick Tuna mode looks like a new man. Hope in a good way. Adam Brown is in the chat as well. Flower Pot Man, what footy shirt are you wearing tonight, Luke?
It's my boys, Cameroon.
My boys. Disgusting. Tell you what, you must be happy with your West Ham team at the moment. Jesus Christ, they're a good team this year, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I can't believe it. I to be honest, again, talking about Minan, mate, I was talking to her yesterday, and I was saying, thank God for once in my life West Ham are good, because if West Ham was shit right now, I'd be so miserable. They're the only thing keeping me going. It's really lovely to watch them at the moment, which is amazing.
How fucking good was Jesse Lingard?
I think people have forgotten. You know, he was starting for England at the World Cup. He wasn't a shit footballer. And you put him in our team, and instantly you spotted the quality. You can tell he's been at Man United for 15 odd years, because the runs he makes are so intelligent. Every single time we picked up the ball, he was here, there, and everywhere, making space for people or making runs in behind. He's very, very, very clever.
Yeah. He's always been a good player. He's just not that level, if that makes sense. Not the level to be at Man United, and it's all the other crap he does, isn't it? That's why people end up not liking him. I mean, you've got him for West Ham. Even if you have him just till the end of the year, it's a loan, isn't it? You didn't buy him, So if he does it for you, brilliant. If he doesn't do it for you, who really cares? He started pretty bloody well.
That's exactly it.
Exactly. FPL Springbok says, thanks for the advice on goalkeeper FPL teach mode. I can't remember what I told you to do, and I don't know whether you're being sarcastic, so I'm going to say no worries. I hope I did the right thing. Frederick Tudor says, 329 people have transferred in Alan Shearer this week. You were close, mate. You thought it'd be 333, didn't you?
Yeah, 4 off. I'll take that. That's I just kind of thought at our peak, how many people kind of watched the stream at its best, and pretty much everyone that's still playing probably got him in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I know I have. I know you have as well. Adam Brown says Mode's microphone is a little echoey and not the best sound. I will try and unplug it and plug it back in again, see if that works. There you go. Lovely stuff. Let's say, is your mic plugged in? Should be. If not, I'll swap it round. Anyway, let me know. They're all saying it's a bit funny at the moment.
That's weird. Sounds alright to me.
Yeah, must be what I do to it when I'm not streaming. Anyway, let's have a look at our teams then, shall we, Luke?
Go for it.
So, captain is going to bring our teams up for us, hopefully. Hang on. Going to swap it around. My microphone must be bad. He's not even listening to us, is he? There we go. Look at these lovely teams. Look, so I took a hit this week, and I took out Viduka and Scowcroft. He did well, didn't he, for 1 week that I owned him? And I have brought in Zapata and Shearer. So Scowcroft's going to bang, and Viduka's going to do well away from home at Arsenal as well. What did you do, mate?
I got rid of Viduka and Teal, and I bought in Shearer and Zapata. We made the exact same moves.
Well, how often have we been saying it that we haven't got Zapata yet, and we've now both done it in the same week. Good fixture.
We had to get him in, didn't we? Yeah.
Is there still an issue with my microphone? Is there?
Whilst you've got issues with your microphone, should I read out the team lineups and you see if you can somehow work out what's going on?
Go for it, mate.
All right. Let's start with Arsenal. Manninger in goal, Lauren, Campbell, Upson and Cole. Pires and Lundberg out wide. Van Bronckhorst makes a return to midfield with Basadas, and up top, Jeffers and Henry. Leeds, we've got Martin, Ferdinand, Fernando and Woodgate. Wingbacks, we've got Kelly and Hart, Bowyer and McPhail in the middle with Kuehl in behind Keane and Viduka. No spot for Alan Smith this week. In goal, Schmeichel, Carr and Wright at fullback, Mellberg and Barry in the middle, Hadji, Boateng, Merson and Hendry make up the midfield. No attacking arrows, Dublin and Angel up front. Blackburn gone for an incredibly attacking for treble 2. We've got Westerveld, Curtis, Adams, Weatherall, Lasso, Solano and Dunn in midfield, De Boer and Duff out wide with attacking arrows, Bent and Janssen up front. Moving on to the second tweet, we go to Bolton, Jaskalainen, Schumacher, Hendry and Cooper, Pitts and Gardner with very attacking arrows from the wing-back positions, solid midfield of Carrick and Sherwood, Pedersen in behind Gota and Wallace. I think that Bolton team will do very well tonight looking at the Ipswich lineup. We've got 16-year-old Kevin Reid is in goal, Gardso and Hariderson with very, very attacking arrows from the fullback positions. We got McGreal and Gunnarsson moving from centre-half out wide, and Bramble pretty much being left alone at centre-back. Kumas, Holland and Roycer in midfield. Roycer's got an attacking arrow to the striker position, and up front we've got Doherty and Stewart. So I think out of in possession, they're going to look a little bit like Sheffield United, a bit all over the place with attacking wing-backs.
Love it.
So, Derby, Poom, Lescott, Carbonari and Sigurdsson, Nicholson and Johnson as our wing-backs, Morris, Valakari and Oakley in midfield, Christie and Ravanelli up front. Leicester, we've got Walker, Rowett, Heath, Taggart and Delaney, McAnuff and Eady out wide. Is it with an attacking arrow? Wise in his central midfield position. Scowcroft with an attacking arrow up front with Sturridge. Tweet number 3. We start off with Everton. We got Gerrard in goal, Weir, GX and Unsworth at centre-half. So the GX owners will not be happy given they're at home to Man City. Quite a good game for them, really. So we didn't want to see him at centre-half. We've got
him off the bench as well, aren't we?
Yeah, it's not looking good. We got McAteer and Naismith as our wing-backs, Gravison, Di Matteo and Pembridge in midfield, Campbell and Ferguson up front. Nash is in goal for Manchester City. We got McNamara, Howie, Hurtado and McQuelkin, Svensson and Tiato out wide, Haaland and Flitcroft in midfield, Wanchop and Huckabee up top. Middlesbrough, Crossley, Stockdale, Southgate, Fester, Gordon, Zapata, Johnston, Miller and Finnan. We've got Miller with a nice attacking arrow in behind Rickard and Boksic. Tottenham, Sereni, King, Perry, Benjevkovic, Fortune and Ziga with attacking arrows from the wing-back positions, Davies and Poyet in midfield with Selakovic in behind Everson and Rebrov. On to tweet number 4. Watford, Atmatsidis, Ferrer, Gali, Vega and Harrison, Tessem and Petkov out wide, Glass and Vanatza in midfield, Helgeson and Smith up front. Cudicini, Melchiot, Terry, Desai and Gallas for Chelsea. Carboni, Lampard, Petit, Zenden in midfield for Chelsea. Forsell and Gudjohnsen up front. Barthez, Phil Neville, Rocco Jr., Gary Neville, Sylvester make up the defence of Manchester United. Beckham out wide on the right, Giggs on the left, Keane and Veron in midfield without an attacking arrow, York and Van Nistelrooy up front. Liverpool, we've got Dudek, Carragher, Biscan, Hippier and Risa making up a makeshift back four. Murphy, Barnby, Gerrard and Berger in midfield, Owen and Fowler up front. The final tweet we have Newcastle, Given, Barton, Marcelino, Dabizas and Quinn, Dyer, Maddison, Hughes and Robert, Court and Shearer up top. I've noticed that Dabizas is playing centre-back for Newcastle, so that should make them slightly more astute defensively. Matteo wasn't helping them at all. We've got Millwall, Tyler, Mitchell, Bircham, Corrigan and McAnespie. Alexanderson, Evans, Cahill and Kane, Eiffel and Harris up front. For Charlton, they've slightly rep 12th, I think. We've got Swartzer, Young, Walker, Fish, Aljo Free, Kinsella, Jensen, Hughes and Wilcox. Up front, Yule and Johansson. And then Sunderland, Sullivan, Lawson, Issa, Tome, Gray, Teal, McCann, Ardley, Archer, Sibon and Phillips. And that is our lineups. How is your microphone, Andy?
I don't know. I'm a bit worried to test it, mate, to be honest. How does it sound to you?
It sounded good to me from the get-go. It just doesn't seem to be translating across to YouTube.
To be honest, I don't think it matters what technical difficulties I have. I think I sound good to you no matter what, don't I, mate?
Yes, spot on. Yeah. Always.
Yeah, people are saying the mic's fine now, which is good. We should say as well that we got sent that clip of us. It's about a 20-second clip of us last week, didn't we? When Hippier got sent off. I did the same as you. I can't even remember it happening. I can't remember what happened when it happened because we get so into it, and it was so funny watching it back. Bloody, your laugh was horrific.
Well, I genuinely couldn't tell you now what happened last game week. I've got no idea, which to be honest probably helps because as Luke says, there's no form in this game. So forgetting what happened last week is probably the best way to look at it. And yeah, I can't remember Hippier getting sent off. I certainly can't remember laughing like a fucking hyena, but I obviously enjoyed having a laugh at you, didn't I?
Hyenas sound better. At least hyenas aren't actually laughing at you. Disgusting. Right, let's have a look then. We got some people in the chat saying it does sound better. AD Tour, Pep Talk, thank you very much. Pep Talk, I'm looking forward to seeing how many points your bench gets tonight and on the weekend as well. Escapade says it's solid now, Andy. Ed, ChampMan Fantasy Podcast? Ed? I know a Spud. I don't know an Ed. Weird. Alex Allegretto's in the chat as well. 3-jector seat. This mode is better. Yeah, good mic mode. FPL captain, I'm sure all he did was unplug it and plug it back in again. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I actually changed the USB port. That's all I did. Pep Talk says that clip was brilliant, especially when Mo drops the mic and walks off. Wasn't planned.
Yes, it was. Such a diva.
Stephen Hamilton, maybe broke his mic last week when he was sent off. Yeah. Hippier stays though. He's going to stay for me for this week and next week because he's got good fixture next week and he's on pens and United have been shit. So let's hope he gets a pen tonight. Auto-Reclose says 90 people transferred Shearer out this week. They did indeed. I think, yeah, combined transfers of over 400 this week. Disable's in the chat. Oi, oi, evening Disable. I think, is it Panda on comms, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've done well not to get elite team of the week this week then.
Yes, bless him.
Bless him. Adam Brown says Irons is the white Roger Miller, expecting the corner flag dance at some point.
I don't know what. I don't think I've got many differentials. If I was going to say a player, and if he scores, I'll do it. But I don't think I've got any. No. I thought you were the white Og Bonner. The white Roger Miller's quite a good one as well.
XTS says he's watching the London derby on mute, listening to you all instead. Better commentary of a totally different game. Good evening, lads. Like that. That's a nice idea. I still would love the idea of getting this on like the radio and people getting into their cars and being able to still listen to the scores coming in.
Have you heard of an aux cable? You can plug it in to your car and put YouTube on.
What, like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, yeah. I know you've not heard of this sort of stuff down in Yeovil, but I'll teach you one day.
And hang on, a car?
Not a horse and carriage.
No, exactly. Can you put an aux cable in a horse and carriage? Can you?
I think it might not enjoy that.
Weird, mate. Weird. FPL Escapade says, how many dead teams have Rude as captain? Quite a few, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Quite a few, which actually, against Liverpool, he could still do it, can he? Could still turn it on.
I hope not. I do own him, but I hope not.
Yeah. Adam Brown says, who gets in the cars nowadays anyway? That's very true. When was the last time you went in a car, Luke?
I got a letter this morning saying I have an MOT in 2 weeks' time, and I was like, I don't know if I remember how to drive. I don't know if I'll be able to get there.
Rory says, where have you got to drive to? Well, I drive to work every morning, but that's because I do 1 week on, 1 week off at the moment. So, 3Jector Seat says, modern cars don't have aux leads, Luke. USB is the future.
Bloody hell, I mean, even I'm in the past.
USB, mate. What does USB stand for, Luke?
Fuck knows.
Universal Serial Bus, mate.
I knew that. I just wanted to see if you knew.
Tell you what, you've been fucking ironed there. Stephen Hamilton says, my car's been lying dead in the street for about a week, not even asked. I won't lie, I didn't read the word car when you first put that. So I thought you were just telling us about something that you own is just lying dead in the street like a cat or a dog or something. FPL Escapade says, have we done the first goal scorer prediction yet? We have not. Luke, talk us through it, mate. Who do you think is going to be the first goal scorer of the evening?
I am going to go for Jason Ewell.
Jason Ewell, that's an interesting one.
Mm.
I am going... Do you know what? I think he's going to redeem himself. I'm going to go for Salakovic. I think he's going to ruin that Middlesbrough clean sheet straight off. No, it's not likely.
That's brave.
Yeah.
I like it. That
was brilliant last week, though, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, because neither of us owned the Tottenham boys, did we? So we were quite happy with that.
And Rebrov did really well, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, really good. People are saying a few in the chat. Daryl saying Boxic. Escapades are saying Kinsella. Interesting one, that one. Eric Ness-Onstad saying Stephen Hughes. Yeah, to be honest, it could be Stephen Hughes that does just as well as Shearer this week. Pep Talk saying Kevin Phillips. David H is saying Kevin Reed. Flower Pot Man's Angel. Alex Allegretto saying Hughes. I hope you're saying Brian Hughes, because I would be very happy with that. Andy Martin saying Ginger Pele. 3Jector Seat saying first action will be Salakovic, but it will be a missed pen. Ooh. Have you got the old game on in the background, by the way? Because you're going to have to give me updates, mate.
Yeah, I've got it on. It's pretty boring so far, as all of these so-called big games are these days.
Yeah, that's because Son's shit, mate. Shouldn't be the biggest captain next week. Shouldn't be the biggest captain next week. Awful captain.
Nah, he'll be my captain. Whatever happens, I couldn't care less.
Oh, template captain. Oh.
No, 100%. You know my plan. It's working perfectly fine.
Oh, I'm so happy with my template team.
What's your rank?
Your wank, you're right. Gravy Dave has asked, am I the only one that's Captain Phillips? I doubt you're the only one, mate, but there won't be many on here that have. Apparently there's
penalty to Chelsea.
Is there? Is Jorginho on the pitch? Who's taking it?
Jorginho's playing, so it'll be him. Werner was fouled, so it'll be a Werner assist. Jorginho goal if it goes in.
FPL Tubes says, missed the last 2 weeks live, so good to be back. It's good to have you back, mate. Gary Smith says Sherborne. That worries me that he's mentioning a town that's right next to where I live. David H. Irons, have you dreamed that you might do a Leicester and win the league?
No, because Manchester City are fucking brilliant. The reason Leicester won it is because everybody else was useless. Man City are insane. Goal Chelsea, Jorginho.
Yeah. Rohan Pai says, transferred out Stephen Hughes for Pires last week. Felt smug then, but worried this week now. I tell you what, doesn't matter what he does this week. That's a hell of a result from last. It's all still okay. Reconnection successful. There you go. The teams are making their way out across the country for another night of ChampMan FPL with some tasty fixtures at Highbury and Old Trafford. What will tonight bring? And like I said, mate, game week 13, I think there's going to be some unlucky things that happen tonight.
What would be unlucky? I'm trying to think who would be highly owned. Maybe to add insult to your injury, Hippier does get a penalty but actually misses it.
Or just gets sent off again.
Just another one.
So I don't actually get him for the nice fixture next week. Extended their losing.
Can someone tell me what would happen if he gets another red? What happens? Because obviously there's a 2-week break and then you get a ban. Does it just make it a mega suspension, like six games off or something?
Yeah, because I wondered that. I don't know whether there's like a glitch in the game that means they can't get sent off during that time.
Just if they go to punch the ref in the face, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, while the ref's stepping over the blood and sends him off. Andy Martin's asking, where is Uriah Rennie? That is a good question, actually. I'm saying it now. I think there's going to be some things that happen tonight. Game week 13, unlucky. I reckon Hippier. I reckon Shearer's going to do something he shouldn't do. What do you reckon? Shearer own goal?
Yeah, let's go. After the Bednarek -7, let's go for a. You remember when John Walters scored 2 own goals and missed a pen? Let's go for one of them. He's going to miss 2 pens and score an own goal.
God, do you know what? I reckon we're going to say that any penalty takers, one of them is going to miss. Oh, Captain is saying, Mo, can you stop streaming, then start again for me? Of course I can, but I've started again. There you go. Is it all going a bit wrong, mate? I know it said that it disconnected for some reason, but the chat was still going. Best to do it now, innit? Before 8:30, before the kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently my OBS was freaking out.
Are we back live?
It's all the porn I have on in the background.
You're just a casual watcher. Yeah, watch it for the storylines, do you?
I do. I watch for the storylines. I have no idea whether we're actually people are listening to this. By the way,
could you imagine we've just gone live at that point?
You just watch Pornhub for the storylines. Oh.
Yeah, apparently we are live. We probably did go live at that exact point.
Oh, lovely stuff. They'll let us know, won't they? Rory, are we back live? Must be all the porn I've been watching. Yeah, we're back live. I mean, to be honest, this is basically porn every Thursday night anyway, isn't it? Billy Hathaway, 5 local ladies in Sherborne. There's no single ladies in Sherborne, mate. There's no ladies in Sherborne. FPL Springbok, this is quality. Andy Martin, go to porn category. ChampMan.
No, I think he's saying, what is your go-to porn category, not go-to porn category.
I thought he was giving me instructions.
You're a teacher. You should see the question mark at the end. It's a question.
Go to porn. I don't know. Go to porn category. Do you know what? I went through a really weird phase when I was at uni of pterodactyl porn. You ever heard of that?
No.
Weird. It's weird, but if you push through, it's some good stuff. What about yours, mate?
You're into teachers and stuff, aren't you, mainly?
No, I'm not.
Teachers,
and legally,
schoolgirls.
Legally, I am not allowed to say I am. So stop now, please. I'm not in any way, and I can say this now. If my lawyer's present and you can write this down, I am not into watching schoolgirls. Done.
Yeah, and I have to say I'm not into girls doing spreadsheets.
I thought you were going to say pegging then, but there you go.
Girls that are into pegging.
Andy Martin's into Nala. Yeah, Nala from Lion King. Oh. Extended their losings. Can you and Irons get someone to track your predictions? I'm not sure if any of them have ever come right. Fuck off. Kick-off. Games are underway across the country and we've got an early goal. Where is it, you ask? Say your prayers now. That doesn't sound good.
Who sung Say a Little Prayer for You? Who sung that song?
Don't know.
I'm trying to think if it's a clue.
FPL JJ, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it's Aretha Franklin. So it's Frank Lampard.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a massive clue. Panda loves Aretha Franklin.
He does, to be fair. Who's on comms tonight, says Thomas Bracken. It is Panda, the black and white bear. Oh, if it's Salakovic. If it's Salakovic, I'm cheating. Oh, and we have an early goal at Vicarage Road. Chelsea are 1-0 up. Forsell with the goal. Carbone with the assist. So Chelsea are now 1-0 up at Watford. Lou, what was that little look for? Have you got one of them, have you?
No, I bet Frank was involved.
Oh. I wonder what you were doing that look for. I forgot you said Frank. All the very straight guys in the chat are talking about Aretha Franklin now. Not that there's a problem liking Aretha Franklin, by the way.
Definitely not.
I'm sure she's got her own category on Pornhub as well.
Oh, Jesus. We're only 1 minute in.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Garley clean sheet gone. Yeah, he's second on my bench. I thought he might be coming on this week, but bloody GX is coming on, isn't he? Watford 0, Chelsea 1, Mikel Forsell. Petkov loses out to Lampard, who then post and the Finnish international finishes with his head. Fantastic start for Chelsea at Vicarage Road. Connect, son. Panda on comms. Easy 100 pointer then. Won't believe a thing on the comms tonight. Oh, Innsbrucken. I like that one. No, that's Urethra Franklin. No, Irons didn't like that one. Irons did not like that one. Calm Hayes will appreciate that one.
Yeah, he did. He literally just said, ha ha.
When you get the triple ha, that's when you know you've got his respect. Oh. Oh, Adam Sands, evening guys, Gardner captain. Oh, we have an early goal at Pride Park as well. Derby are 1-0 up on Leicester. Christie with the goal, Morris with the assist. So Malcolm Christie opens up the scoring at Pride Park. You got Christie, haven't you?
Have you not anymore? You did at one point, didn't you?
No, I took him out for Wallace.
Ah, that was it, yeah. No, I've still got Christie. Yeah.
Clean sheet wipeout, says Christie. Yeah, Ricardo Gardner might have a very good night tonight. At home to Ipswich. A few people have brought him in as well.
Seen a lot of people getting him in.
FPL Depression says that Morris is having a prime Lampard season, goals and assists every week. A fast start for the Rams as they set out to attack. Valakari feeds the ball to Morris on the right wing, who delivers the cross. Christie gets up above Walker and heads into the empty net. Fair play. Calm Hay says Aretha Spanklin. Yeah. I'm not going to say these all night, don't worry. Andy Martin, does anyone own Morris? Smashing it.
He is doing well. He seems to be pretty consistent every week.
Yeah.
I think he's only 5 million as well.
So you got your first return of the night, though, bub?
I have. Yeah. Did you see the Ipswich leak the other day?
I did, yeah. Mental.
With Doherty up. Yeah. I think, to be honest, everyone kind of took it as we need to get Doherty in. I looked at it and went, bloody hell, I wish I had Bolton players. Because that lineup was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. See, I've got Yussi and Wallace, so I couldn't have gone much more than that. Oh, Bolton have broken the deadlock. They have gone 1-0 up. And write it down, all those scorers, please. Ricardo Gardner has opened the scoring. No assist, so a Gardner goal. I did just say Gardner could have a very, very good week this week. And there it sees, look, he has put Bolton 1-0 up. Near Shakhtar says, evening all, I missed the deadline, Janssen captain. Carry on, mate.
Clean sheet wipeout for Doherty, the striker.
Yeah. Calm Hay says, Gardner's pulling up trees. Tim Lum, yes, Gardner. Michael Den, beautiful Gardner with 3 hearts. Joel Stout, getting Gardner. Oh, FPL captain's got Gardner. What a mate. He's my partner in the old Ryder Cup. The home side have been putting Reed to work in the opening exchanges, and he's handed them the lead. Gota hits a soft volley, which the keeper spills out to the on-rushing Gardner, who strikes it ferociously with his left foot to give them the lead. Panda must have been bloody reading a thesaurus this week with a word like ferociously. He can't have had that in his vocabulary. AD Tour Gardner has mowed down that clean sheet. Pardon, mate?
Do you know if Kurt Zuma's injured?
No, I think... well, actually, I don't know why he's not playing at the moment, because Lampard was basically blaming him for the bad form, wasn't he? But I don't know whether he's
Thiago
injured now.
Silva's just got injured. Thiago Silva's just come off, and they bought on Christensen.
All right.
So he's 4th in the pecking order for centre half. No, 5th.
It's not good, is it?
No.
Oh, God, here we go again. Yellow card for Sami Hyypiä. Graham Poll has shown the first card of the game at Old Trafford after Hyypiä was barged through the back of by York. Has barged through the back of York. With a 3-match ban already on the horizon, he can't afford another. If he gets sent off again, I'm actually going to leave and not come back, Luke.
I just want to know what happens. Will he have a 4-match, 5-match, 6-match ban? What's going on?
I'm assuming it's going to be a longer match ban, yeah. But I don't know whether it will just tag on to the one he's already got. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently Zuma's injured, so that's good. At least he's not completely dead as an FPL asset.
Yeah. Not that I would be touching any Chelsea at the moment, because fuck knows who plays every week at the moment. David H says, yeah, he would get a 5, 6 or 7 match ban. Charlton have gone 1-0 up on Sunderland. Jason Yule with the goal, Johansson with the assist. You were 2 goals away, Luke.
Not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
At all. Yeah, exactly. Jason Yule. Whoa. Charlton 1-0 up on Sunderland. Alex Allegretto says he benched Hyypiä. Yeah. FPL depression. Clean sheet buggered.
Oh, yeah, I had Sullivan.
Oh, well. Did you play Sullivan or play Holloway?
Well, I played Holloway, but he doesn't fucking turn up anymore. So it's Sullivan every week for me.
Oh. Patrick Lawson, evening guys, one day I'll arrive on time. Evening mate, no worries if you don't arrive on time as long as you arrive at some point. The home side take an early lead at the Valley. Yule plays the ball to Wilcox before darting into the area. The ball is laid off to Johansson, who delivers perfectly onto Yule's head to cap a wonderful move. Yeah, Jack Brockenshire, balls, come on Sunderland, Captain Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips was one I was looking at, and then when I saw the sim data, it looked like for some reason Charlton were the better team this week.
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a few matchups where the teams you expect to win. You look at the sim data and you go, how the bloody hell's that happened then? Because Sunderland have been half decent this year,
Yeah.
and Charlton are obviously useless. And yeah, Charlton were, I think they averaged a 2-1 win, roughly.
Fionn Hayes says, evening, just arrived. How's it going? Lovely, mate. How are you doing? I think you've just dropped out of the 100, haven't you, in FPL? So hopefully you have a good week this week. Yellow card for Joleon Lescott. Lescott breaks up a Leicester attack as he attempts to swap shirts with Sturridge. Andy Durso whips out a yellow card, and the Derby defender has a long 80 minutes to play under caution. FPL John UK says, evening lads, first time I've not been here from the start. Nice to see my transfer of Gardner in has paid off already.
Yeah, good move.
FPL Bernie Max says, speech is a bit off tonight mode. I won't lie, did you get ulcers at all?
To some degree, I've had them in my life. Yeah,
I've got literally that all down the side of my mouth. So I'm trying to talk and it's really hard. It's really hard to talk, not it's really hard.
And I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. We have an early substitution, and it is in the Bolton game, and it is a Bolton player. Gota has gone off early to replaced by Disley. So Gota has gone off early to replace by Disley. Early sub in the Bolton game.
For any reason?
No idea.
Yeah, we don't know.
FPL.
Could you imagine if that's not an injury? Could you imagine if that's actually tactical? 11 minutes in, they've just gone, fuck it. We don't need Gota anymore.
FPL Tube says, Mode, stop going down on hookers. Oh, I pay him. I can fucking do what I want. FPL Dron UK, run down and stress that, mate. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it probably is, to be honest. Bloody teaching is not an easy job at the moment. Patrick Lawson, right, it's time to lay into my crisp sandwich. Food of kings, that is, mate.
You've been sent a message by Captain in the background, by the way, for some technical stuff you might want to try.
Okay. Goal. Derby have extended their lead. Ravanelli with the goal. No assist. So Ravanelli has extended Derby's lead. My goodness.
Panda has told us that Panda says it's not an injury for Gota. He's just gone off after 11 minutes.
Oh dear. Network. Sorry, I'm trying to do what thing he's told me to do, what Captain's told me to do, but I can't find the thing. Settings, advanced network, and check the box. I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's not in advance. This is good, isn't it?
All right.
So it's all right. I can do it.
Read the tweet if you want.
Derby could have had a penalty moments ago, but they've got the ball in the net anyway. Nicholson's corner is met by Lescott, whose header is blocked by Rowett. Ravanelli jumps on the rebound and fires home. What a start for Derby.
We're so technically gifted, aren't we?
I can't see what it is he's on about. Unless he's giving me the wrong thing. Oh, I don't know. No, sorry, Captain. I'm trying, mate. Oh, well. No. What a week. We said game week 13 would be unlucky for the bloody football, not for the bloody stream. Oh. Sunderland have a goal back against Charlton. Clean sheet wipeout for Charlton. McCann with the goal. No assist. Oh dear. So Charlton clean sheet wipeout. Not Kevin Phillips. Disable says it's 10 returns for the season for Ravanelli, 4 in a row now as well.
Yeah, he's playing well. Yeah, it's weird because there's these players that seem to keep returning and never in anyone's minds. I only have Christie because he was good in the sim data a few weeks ago, and I've ended up not being able to get rid of him.
Yeah, really weird. Like I said, Ravanelli, I think I looked at him once when I got Christie, but
yeah,
it's just weird, isn't it, the players you can get in? I'd love it if they did... hang on. A flowing move that started with Sullivan sees Ardsley's cross cleared straight to McCann, who controls the loose ball before rifling home. What a start to this game. Yeah, I'd love it if they did like ChampMan 07, like FootyMan 07 or something like that, and you got to see the replays of the little dots on the screen.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool. It'd be like the eye test, wouldn't it? Just watching, oh yeah, they're getting in good positions, yeah.
That's the thing. It's a shame because obviously this was ChampMan 0102 was before you could kind of watch the little circles run about and stuff. It would if you could have, if it was a game with that, it would have been so good if we could have highlights. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we've got a highlight from Ipswich, and then you watch a few blue dots running about and they score a goal. It would have been so good.
God, seeing some of the highlights would be amazing as well. Like they were so buggy early on, weren't they? All those things. Arsenal 0, Leeds 0. It's been a feisty first 15 minutes at Highbury, which has resulted in some heated discussion between Bowyer and Jeffers. Referee Barry Knight gives them both a talking to, surely with a warning of a card next time round. FPL Blackadder, eye test.
Didn't he?
Indeed, the dots are doing well there. Kudos to the dots. Frederick Tuna says start an FM 06 game.
Yeah. I think that was probably one of my first Football Manager games. Would have been at that 2005, 2006 when I started playing, and those dots they kept me going. I used to love the old dots.
I think I had 0405 on the PlayStation.
Yeah, you did used to be able to get it on console, didn't you? I used to have it on. I think I would have had it on the computer, and then I think I got it on the phone as well.
Yeah. Oh, we have another goal at the Valley, and has it gone to Charlton? Has it gone to Sunderland? It has gone the way of Charlton. Jason Yule has a brace. Kinsella with the assist. So Yule has his second of the evening after 17 minutes. Charlton are 2-1 up. I think that was my first one. Was like 0405, I think it was. I was Wigan. I remember being Wigan, and I had Nathan Ellington and sold Nathan Ellington for about 3 million in the Championship. Just couldn't get promoted. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I really remember Nathan Ellington being in my team. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's got a bit too easy over recent years. You can kind of be anyone in the Premier League and automatically get a top 6 finish, even if you take over the worst team. You can cheat the system very, very easily.
Yeah. Yule almost instantly restores Charlton's lead. Almost instantly. Kinsella picks up the ball and skips past Arca before delivering into the near post. The Charlton hitman gets in ahead of Sullivan to head home.
Going well for the goalkeeper.
Yeah. FPL JJ saying that 3 goals in the Valley and nothing from Brian Hughes, Arca or Phillips. Afraid not at the moment.
Yeah, Hughes didn't have his attacking arrow today, so that probably makes a big difference.
Yeah, but 4 million, 4.5 million. I'm not expecting too much every week. Brilliant, isn't
it? Yeah.
David H says, I used to love Premier Manager on the Mega Drive. I remember playing Madden on the Mega Drive. That was god awful, really. Like when you look back at it now.
I was just playing the latest Madden before I came on here, actually.
Were you? Any good?
Yeah, it's decent.
Oh, there is a goal at the Riverside. And it has gone to that man, Miller has the goal, and the postman has the assist. And oh my God, my talking tonight. Johnston with the assist, so Miller has the goal. Middlesbrough are 1-0 up on Spurs. That is not Cepeda.
Very, very nice.
God, gonna have to do something about my talking, mate. Down a bottle of Bonjela or something.
Charlie Miller cost 6 million.
Is he playing up front as well, is he?
Well, attacking arrow from central midfield. Kind of, he's playing in like the Veron / is it position with the attacking arrow to attacking midfield for quite a good Middlesbrough team. 6 million could be a bargain.
Yeah. Who's he playing instead of then? So who have they got in the middle?
I think he probably took Paul Ince's spot, didn't he? I think.
Yeah. Miller opens his account for Borough. Boxic loses control, but Johnston picks up the loose ball. He tees it up to Miller, who finds himself in space and drives low past Sereni. Colm Hayes. All Miller, no filler. Oh, Red Arrow. Brian Lara Cricket on PS1. Used to love playing Brian Lara Cricket. Connexon, every week I'm here for the ironic battle of mode versus the English language. Do you know what? I'm bloody good at talking as well, but it's when you're on here and you're saying so many words, you slip up once or twice. Like, it makes me realise what a fucking amazing job Jeff Stelling does every week.
Yes, no, yeah, 100%. And it also makes you realise that Merson, well, he is a bit of an idiot, but also there are cameras on him for hours and hours a weekend, so give him a bit of slack.
Yeah. There is a red card at St James's Park, and it has gone to a Newcastle player. Red card for Lauren Robert. Dangerous play. Newcastle are down to 10 men. 0-0 at St James's Park, but Lauren Robert has been sent off. He is getting an early bath. That's not good.
Well then. No, that's not good at all.
That's not good.
They are playing Millwall though. True. Millwall could get another red.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Poster points has just come on. Evening all. Oh, Shearer in the mud is what most people are saying. Could still do all right. Alexanderson looked to go past Robert, who flies in two-footed on the Swede, not making any contact with the ball. Tony Van Avermaet produces the red card, despite Robert's claims that he didn't touch him. He definitely did. Will there be a sub at St James's Park?
It doesn't say that in the tweet, by the way.
David H says, I used to have Resident Evil on PS1 but didn't own a memory card. Every time I died I had to start right back at the beginning. I had the same with the very first Tomb Raider. I got all the way up to the massive T-Rex every time and then had to start again because I had to turn the PlayStation off. What was one of the first games around when you were born, mate? Was that like...
I put my first ever game was Rayman.
Oh, Rain Man?
Rayman.
Yeah.
Rayman.
We have that sub at Newcastle. Unfortunately, their striker, Court, has had to be subbed off for Cadamarteri. So Court only makes it to 23 minutes. He has been sacrificed due to the red card. He comes off. Danny Cadamarteri comes on. It was never going to be Shearer, was it?
I think I'd rather that. I think that's okay, to be honest. I'd rather they were playing a 4-4-1 than a 4-3-2. So I quite like that substitution, to be honest. He can still do damage against two centre-halves just by himself.
Yeah. Clean sheet wipeout, says Few. Colm Hayes almost caught us out there, Mode. FPL captain, Earthworm Jim. Loved Earthworm Jim. Watford have ruined Chelsea's clean sheet. They have wiped it out. Goal, Venazza. Assist, Tommy Smith. Watford 1, Chelsea 1. Pep talk, what a shocker. Mo didn't have enough data on his PS1 memory card. No, I just didn't have one.
Just didn't have one at all.
Yeah. One of my first games on there, I remember buying the PlayStation and having Small Soldiers on it. Remember Small Soldiers?
Yeah.
Cracking game. Cracking game. Yeah, there's a few people saying not Petkov. You are right, that's not Petkov, and I'm assuming there's a few people out there still with Chelsea defenders as well. They're saying the lagging's getting worse. Melchior gives away a free kick after knocking Smith to the ground. Venazza lines it up and inexplicably manages to strike it straight through the wall from 30 yards. A great strike, but some dubious wall building there. Andrew Deal, did anyone ever play Croc?
I don't know why Petkov wasn't taking the free kick.
No, good question, to be honest. Did anyone play Croc? I played Croc. That was a good game as well. FPL Ferrell, I am Archer, leader of the Gorgonites. Innsbrucken, my dad stayed up all night once to complete Small Soldiers. He was hooked. It was a lovely game. I used to play the against my brother all the time on that. Rob Reed, Worms was class. You must have played Worms, Luke.
I know of it. I haven't played it.
Oh, Luke. You need to play Worms. Even now, it's a cracking game.
I've told you, genuinely, I think in my whole life, I've played Football Manager, PES, FIFA, Call of Duty, and Madden, and PJ Golf. That's about it.
The deadlock has been broken at Highbury, and the first goal of the evening has gone to Arsenal. They are 1-0 up. Basadas with the goal, no assist. Basadas has broken the deadlock. Arsenal are 1-0 up on Leeds. David H says, "Can you play Worms online anywhere?" I think you can. I think you can get it online now for free. Adam English says, "Yule continues to deliver." I tell you, who is quiet. Spud's quite quiet, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, he'll probably come in 5 minutes, tell us he's got 7 goals.
So unlucky for Nigel Martin. Basadas winds and weaves his way through the Leeds defence, only to be denied by the goalkeeper. However, it's the Argentinian who reacts quickest to put away the loose ball. 1-0 to the Arsenal. FPL captain says the Basadas bus is back.
Was that ever a bus?
By the way,
I don't think that was ever a thing.
FPL Panda is in the chat. Can we all give him a bit of a clap for doing the comms this week? Well done, Panda. Abdul says, "This shall be a low-scoring week if it stays similar to this." You are right, mate. It will be at the moment. Not like FPL this week. Andy G, the Golf Pro. Every fucking time I see you in the chat, I think, I haven't bloody DM'd you. I will DM you this week. Do you know what? I'm even going to bloody DM you now. Oh, but before I do, Ipswich have equalised against Bolton. Doherty with the goal. Marcus Stewart with the assist. He has come good. That's a big one, mate.
It was so obvious. I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to go against the grain.
Right. I cannot find Gary Golf Pro on here anywhere. Unless his name's Gary Davidson and he's got 2 million followers.
Oh, there's so many people excited about that bloody goal.
Yeah, I know. Ginger Pele. Fucking hell. We need to have different teams, mate. It's always both of us going, oh.
Yeah.
I
also
Right.
don't like people calling him Ginger Pele. We used to call James Collins Ginger Pele.
Yeah, Gary Golf Pro, mate. Get in my DMs. They're open. Get in there, mate, because I can't find you. He was entrusted to lead the line on his debut and repaid his manager's faith. Stewart picks up the ball just inside the area and he plays a beautiful chip to the far post. Doherty rises high to head home and head straight to the away fans. Oh, it's Andy Golf Pro, that's why. No wonder I couldn't find him. Oh, God. Oh, I'm fucking all over the place.
Fucking come on out. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary.
Oh, I found him. There he is.
To be fair, I think that was because we were talking about Doherty.
Probably. I've just put sorry. I'll have to actually properly message him later. Fucking hell. Oh, we have a clean sheet wipeout at Pride Park. Leicester have scored. Sturridge with the goal. Edie with the assist. I don't know why we don't have the GIF there for Sturridge, but it should be used. Sturridge has... Stephen Hamilton calling the poor guy Gary. Yeah, what horrible name, Gary. Rob Pick is in the chat. Where's the Sturridge gif, for fuck's sake? I agree. Give these guys one job. We've all just clapped him as well. Can you do the voice, Luke?
What voice am I doing?
Where's the gif?
Where's the GIF?
Somehow the Foxes have clawed their way back into this. Edie, the unlikely hero, as he skips into the area before laying the ball off to Sturridge, who fires into the top corner. Game on. Innsbrucken, cool. Still no returns.
Have you got any?
Have I got who?
Have you got any returns?
No.
Mine's the only one I have is Christie.
No, I've got none yet.
Yeah, I don't think many do.
Technically, I've got a Hippier yellow.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Captain, can you bring our teams up, mate, while there's a bit of a lull now? No, I'm holding on to four clean sheets, though. Oh, I say four, because GX isn't actually a defender. I'm holding on to 3 clean sheets at the moment.
Piss off.
Oh, people will be happy with this. It is an equaliser at the Valley. Kevin Phillips has opened his account for the evening. Teal with the assist. Charlton 2, Sunderland 2.
I got rid of Teal for a -4 to get Zepeda in finally. So that went well.
Mine was for a hit as well, wasn't it? So I got Shearer and Zepeda in for -4 as well.
Yeah, I didn't even need to do it for money or anything. I just wanted to get it done because Zepeda was absolutely battering me every week, so I just got him in. And now Gary Teal's done something for the first week in ages.
I've got 3 million in the bank now.
I've got 1.5, but it's going straight back to the Duca next week from Shearer.
John Shanley, 2 clean sheets gone, and Ravanelli. Charlton 2, Sunderland 2, Kevin Phillips. It's all square again. Some brilliant play by Teal on the right flank ends with him picking out Phillips's run, perfectly leaving the Sunderland forward with an easy finish. 4 goals in just over half an hour. Zepeda's a long-term hold, though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, no. I had one. I had one last year where I got rid of Selakovic for Scowcroft, and I think Selakovic then got 2 goals and Scowcroft got booked. So that week it looked like a terrible move. And then over the course of the next 4, I don't think Selakovic scored and Scowcroft got four goals and an assist. So over the course of the weeks I was going to do it, it worked. But that first week was not fun.
No. I feel like that sometimes, though. I tell you what, it's something I want to talk to you about at half time about this flip-flopping of premiums and stuff like that in FPL, because it's happened so much at the moment. There is a goal at Goodison Park. Everton have gone 1-0 up on Manchester City. Ferguson with the goal. Gravison with the assist. A good one if your surname ends in Sun. So Everton are 1-0 up on Man City. Because I tell you what, it's happening a lot at the moment where, Salah will haul. Everybody captains him next week. He doesn't haul. Bruno did it. Everyone captains. He doesn't do anything next week. And it just keeps seeming to happen at the moment. People are jumping between these premiums, and I think whereas you have just stuck those premiums in and kept with them, you're quite happy with that, and it's doing well. Whereas people seem to be jumping between them a lot, don't they? So I thought we'd probably chat about that at half time if you're happy to, mate.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
FPL Springbok says, "What's happening with the Villa Blackburn game? It is so quiet."
Yeah, Blackburn had a very attacking team as well.
City have had the Everton 1, Man City 0. City have had the chances, but it's the hosts who have stolen the lead. Unsworth, Di Matteo and Gravison break forward quickly before Ferguson volleys home from 10 yards. Now there's a penalty at Vicarage Road.
Does Petkov take pens?
I was just wondering that.
I think he does, doesn't he?
Who takes him for Chelsea?
Petit? I think it's Petkov and Petit.
FPL Boyo is saying, "I got my questions in early." You did, mate, but I honestly cannot remember what they are, and I have so many notifications in a week. You're going to have to resend them to Luke or something, because I don't know. I cannot remember what they are.
He can send them at half time in here, can't he?
Yeah,
we'll answer it.
Yeah, send them at half time in here again, mate, and we'll get on them. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, it's Carboni for Chelsea, isn't it, actually?
Well done for giving that away, Luke. Chelsea have gone 2-1 up on Watford. Carbone with the goal. Frank Lampard with the assist. So Carbone has put Chelsea 2-1 up at Vicarage Road. Oh, of course it's Carbone.
Oh, yeah, Carbone.
Of course it is. Yeah, there it is. Fucking hell. Master of suspense over here.
That's because I opened up my spreadsheet with all the things on. I just got to it, obviously, as it came up.
Of course. Yeah, people are saying, no spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. Oh. There we go. Yeah, smooth, Luke. Smooth. Yeah, I just brought my spreadsheet up. Yeah. At Madzidas clips Lampard as he tries to go past him, and Mark Halsey points to the spot. Carboni has been in fine form and makes no mistake sending the keeper the wrong way. Chelsea are back ahead.
People are asking me for the team of the week.
Yeah. Oh, of course, because Carboni was in team of the week. Yeah.
Carboni's going to be in. Jason Yule's going to be in.
By the looks of it,
I'm not going to give any more away.
Oh yeah, if you do it for the next one.
Oh, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Oh, if it comes up now. Just imagine. There won't be any way of talking your way out of it. That's the problem. Abdul says, hashtag restart the game week. I completely agree. I might be having to make that trend a little bit later. We do have 2 yellow cards. We have a yellow card at St James's Park. Maddison has been booked. And we also have a yellow card at Villa Park. Dunn has been booked for Blackburn. I can't believe I called that guy Gary when his name's Andy. Fucking hell. I feel so bad. I do apologise, mate. I must have had Gary Doherty on the mind, but I even searched for Gary the Golf Pro on Twitter, so I really do apologise. I'm usually really
Gary
good
the
with
Golf Pro is going to be really confused. He's going to be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is FPL Teach Mode, and why is he sending me pictures of his swing? Oh. Darcy K says Newcastle have the worst tactics. Hopefully a new manager comes in soon. Well, it doesn't help they're down to 10 men. Three ejector seats said, dun, dun, dun. There has been a yellow card at Old Trafford, and it is a Man United player. Roy Keane has been booked for Man United. The United captain is the second in the book as half-time approaches, born out of frustration more than anything as the home side struggle to break down the visitors. Yeah, these are not the fixtures we thought would be goalless. Newcastle 0, Millwall 0.
No, not at all.
No,
quite.
Colm Hayes, not the first person you've sent your swing to, Mode. Yeah, won't talk about that. FPL Blackadder, Mode, however, will you remember Andy the Golf Pro's name? Tricky. Yeah.
There's so many Andys about on FPL Twitter, isn't there?
Yeah, there really is. Do you remember when we were doing the pod last year? Oh, hang on. Tempers have come to a head in North London. We have one player on the floor whilst another is being surrounded. The referee has no choice but to produce a red card. Henri. I'm
going to say Bowyer because they kind of Panda said earlier about a yellow card, didn't he?
Yeah, but this sounds like a straight red.
I'm just wondering if he was trying to do some foreshadowing. Has Panda got that in his locker?
I don't know.
I'm intrigued.
Could be Viduka. Ooh.
Could be.
I'd be surprised. Backer playing, wasn't he?
Nah, Bowyer and McPhail in midfield.
Oh, McPhail, that's right. Needed to be Manninger. Oh, the red card has gone the way of Arsenal, and it is their striker. Franny Jeffers has been sent off for violent conduct. Arsenal are down to 10 men, although they do lead Leeds 1-0. So both teams that we expected to do well this week in Arsenal and Newcastle have both been reduced to 10 men before the half.
Yeah, it would be bloody hilarious if Viduka went mad now, when everybody sold Viduka for Shearer.
Franny Jeffers owners in the mud. FPL Depression says that was foreshadowed earlier, to be fair, mentioned him fighting Bowyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose a bit of misdirection. Everybody thought it was going to be Bowyer, didn't they?
Yeah, well, you'd expect Bowyer to be the one there that's more aggressive than Franny Jeffers, but yeah, fair play.
Mark Dorney, solid pause there, Mode. Thank you very much. Bowyer and Jeffers have been at each other throughout the first half here, and the Arsenal man is the first to crack. It appears that Bowyer has said something to Jeffers distastefully, and the youngster has landed a huge right hook to his jaw. What do you reckon he said, Luke? What do you reckon he said?
I reckon he said, you're going to be a one-cap wonder for England.
I reckon he said something like your mum's a terrorist whore. Oh, here we go. Look. Gary the Golf Pro's in the chat. Excuse me, why am I trending? I clicked a link from a DM and now I'm here. Gary the Golf Pro. Who is Teach Mode? Oh, well, you've come at the right time, Gary the Golf Pro, because Franny Jeffers has just been sent off for a right hook on Lee Bowyer. Middlesbrough have extended their lead, and I have my first return of the evening. Zepeda with the goal, and the assist goes to Stockdale. Middlesbrough 2, Tottenham 0. What are you laughing at?
That fucking noise killed me. Oh!
It's my first return of the evening. Andy G, the Golf Pro, is saying imposter. Yeah, Gary the Golf Pro is a bit sus. Gary the Golf Pro is a bit sus, I will admit. People are going mad for Zepeda.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Connect, son. Bowyer said, I scored last night, your mum was the goalie. That's dreadful. Oh, God. Gary the golf pro. Will Luke be my caddy on Saturday? Looks like he can handle a club. The Mexican has done it again. Stockdale picks up the short corner from Gordon and delivers a dangerous ball in. Zepeda gets up ahead of Sereni and heads home for his 7th of the campaign. Beast,
Nice.
says Captain.
Ironically, the reason I wasn't any good at golf was because I couldn't use an iron. My short game was terrible.
God. Stephen Hamilton saying, nearly a bigger giveaway than Luke saying Carbona. Yeah, sorry. I get excited when I get my one return of the evening. I never know when it's going to be, so...
That's so funny.
Abdul says you love to see it. I tell you what, we've had some weird things we're talking about tonight already. Oh, we have a first half hat-trick for Jason Ewell. He has put Charlton 3-2 up. Ewell has the goal. Kinsella has another assist for the evening. What a game at the Valley. Ewell with a first half hat-trick.
Nice.
Bloody hell. Not even sure who even owns Ewell anymore.
I think number one overall, might.
Really?
What,
Adam English?
Oh, no. Adam English earlier said in the chat, Ewell continues to deliver, but he doesn't actually have him. I've just looked.
Ah, right. Yeah, does Tomo still have him, do you reckon?
Hopefully. Somebody's got to. Oh, number 4 in the world has him.
In the world. Jason Ewell is on fire. Kinsella hits a hopeful ball forward, which Ewell anticipates beautifully as he controls past the defender, then blasts the ball into the top corner. Charlton ahead again. But...
Oh. Yeah, the one that's 4th overall that has him, I think he's in my Ryder Cup team. I recognise the face.
Of course he fucking is. Talon Adeem says only 3 in the top 100 have Ewell.
Wow. Well, number 4 has him.
What's going on with Werner, by the way? Everybody's gone on about Werner.
Probably scored.
No, I think everybody's saying to put him in the bin.
Oh, no, he's missed. Yeah.
So what's happening at Charlton then? So he blasts the ball in the top corner. Charlton ahead again, but Sunderland have equalised in the 2nd minute of extra time in the first half. Goal scorer is that striker again. Sibon with the goal. No assist. So Sibon equalises for Sunderland before the half.
Yeah. Well, the sim data did say Sunderland will win this 8-7, didn't it? So
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be low scoring, wasn't it?
I think it was meant to be like a 1-0, 2-1, but yeah, apparently not.
Andy's saying that me and Gary can be captains in the next season Ryder Cup. FPL captain saying there is nobody that captain Ewell this week. Yeah, season keepers. What a game. This is going to be one to watch on Match of the Day, guys. Straight from the restart, Sunderland pile forward knowing the referee is about to blow for half-time. Walker can only clear as far as Sibon, who curls home from 20 yards to draw Sunderland level. What a half at the Valley.
What's the highest scoring game you've ever seen live?
Internationals as well?
Yeah, anything, yeah.
I watched England qualify for the World Cup where we beat Croatia 5-1.
Nice.
So that was 6 goals. I'm trying to think of Yeovil. The Yeovil ones I've watched haven't been that high scoring. I haven't had many that have been massively high scoring. United, I haven't watched many high scoring ones. I watched us beat Sunderland 1-0. Watched us beat Chelsea 3-2. That was quite a good one, actually, in the early 2000s. I'm assuming you've got a big one, have you?
I saw West Ham 5, Burnley 3 once. we went 5-0 up after about an hour, and then tried to West Ham it up.
Oh, we have a goal before the half in the 4th minute. Before the half starts, and it is a 3rd goal for Chelsea, and it is everybody's favourite man, John Terry, with the goal. No assist. Watford are sinking without a trace in this first half. Pep Talk says, Mode, Match of the Day didn't exist in 2002. The highlights were on ITV. All right. I'll tell you what, another match I did see, by the way. I watched Charlton play Burnley. I went up with a guy that was a Burnley fan, and Burnley beat them 4-3. That was quite good.
Nice.
That's probably the highest scoring game I watched live. That was not good. That was they picked me up earlier than I thought, and I had my Man United top on, and I quickly put a jumper on and fucking went to Charlton to watch Burnley versus Charlton with a Man United top on underneath my jumper.
Yeah, not wise.
No. Petit hits a fine free kick from 25 yards that Atmazidis only parries. The Englishman manages to steal his way through and fires home the rebound. The keeper is furious with the defence, and he's still berating them as the half-time whistle blows. Ben Baker, I saw MK Dons beat Yeovil 6-1. Don't count 'cause it's not a real club.
It's a shit club.
Yeah. We were talking about this the other week, weren't we? Most hated club.
Yeah. Fuck MK Dons.
Adam Brown, England versus San Marino around 93. David Platt scores 4.
David Platt.
David Platt.
He did go to Italy, didn't he?
Yeah. I might leave you to do the comms after half time.
Changed his name by Depot when he went to Sampdoria. David Platt. David Platt.
Talk us through those halftime scores, Luke.
Okay, so we got Arsenal 1, Leeds 0, Aston Villa 0, Blackburn 0, Bolton 1, Ipswich 1, Charlton 3, Sunderland 3, Derby 2, Leicester 1, Everton 1, Manchester City 0, Man United 0, Liverpool 0, Middlesbrough 2, Tottenham 0, Newcastle 0, Millwall 0, Watford 1, Chelsea 3.
Lovely stuff. Right, so it is half time. So you are more than welcome. This is the time where you can send us anything you want in terms of questions. So if you want to ask us questions about ChampMan, probably not the best idea, but you're more than welcome to. If you want to ask us any questions about FPL, you're more than welcome to, or just any questions in particular. FPL Boyo, make sure you put your questions in here so we answer them as well. Oh, he's literally already has. Look, he had that copied and pasted ready, didn't he? FPL Boyo. So let's answer them quickly then, Luke. Scones with jam, then cream, or cream, then jam?
Don't like scones, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Luke. Jam with cream for me. Jam, then cream, I should say, sorry. Beans on cheese or cheese... Oh, sorry. Beans on cheese on toast or cheese on beans on toast?
Don't like cheese, beans or toast, so it doesn't matter. It's not even joking.
Okay. I'd like the cheese on the beans, to be honest. And only eat meat for the rest of your life. What meat, Luke? And don't say cock.
I think probably chicken. I think probably chicken because you've got different bits of it that you could make different bits and pieces with. Chicken. Yeah, I think that one makes the most sense because you could have the most different meals. You got dark meat, white meat. You could actually do a few different things with it.
You're going to get some abuse in a minute, mate.
I think that makes sense.
Those 3 answers. Well, I don't like that. Well, I don't like that. Chicken, please. I'm going to say just a steak. I can eat steak all the time, so I'll go with that. Let's have a look. People, what the fuck do you eat, Luke?
Andy got it in 1.
Yeah, and Andy G, the golf pro, says, thought about the double game week announcement yet? We have. I'm doing my planning tomorrow. Luke's, I don't know whether you've done your planning already, like detailed plan, or you just having a bit of a think about it.
There's too much going on for me. I wanted to bench boost in game week 26, but now where I want to attack the 24 and 25 doubles it's going to take a lot of planning this one because I've still got all my chips. So I'm trying to work out the optimal strategy. Do I actually completely forget the bench boost? Because, should I attack the other game weeks and ignore the bench boost? It's a bit all over the place.
Yeah. I think because I'm dying on the hill that I'm making here. I'm probably not going to get Son this week, and so I'll get Saiss out and probably bring someone like me in because Burnley's double looks quite nice and they've got nice fixtures all around it as well. And then I've got to get some Leeds boys in. Don't have any Leeds boys at the moment. Not good.
I've only got Bamford.
Yeah, I need Bamford and Rafinha. I want both of them. They're both ballers, aren't they? And they're going to score goals. Like, they're going to score goals, so I might as well get them in. Gravy Dave says, thoughts on Antonio captain this weekend? Well, I know my thoughts. I think that's a bloody good shout, personally. His underlying stats are incredible at the moment, and Irons can tell you what he's been playing like.
Yeah, I think the opposite. I don't like it at all.
Do you?
He got 2 genuine assists last night and ended up about 7th or 8th for bonus.
Yeah.
He was the only player in the game other than Lingard that got 2 attacking returns and was nowhere near the bonus because he missed so many chances. So it's one of those where if you like players that have a high XG, have a lot of chances, then go for it. But his finishing is abysmal. It really is.
Mark Dorney, who are you bringing in for Fulham Burnley double game week 24? Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm going to go crazy. I think I'll bring in someone like me. It's a shame Charlie Taylor's injured now because he'd be perfect, wouldn't he? But Fulham, I've already got Areola. The problem is, do I play him in a double game week or do I play Martinez against Brighton?
I'd probably go with the double just because it's more fun, isn't it?
Exactly. And it's more upside as well, isn't it? He only needs 1 clean sheet and then he's already beaten Martinez potentially. Ryan Nurse, while we're talking about goals, what's your highest scoring ChampMan game you've ever seen? I once beat Vitesse 7-3 in the Champions League despite going a man down. I once, when was it? It was when I was at uni. I had a Juve save that was unbelievable. And Giovinco, Giovinco? Yeah. I had him up front. He was a wonder kid. He was unbelievable. And I won 9-0 against Udinese. And I think he got something like 5 goals or something silly. But I just used to win the league. It was just silly. I used to win the league and Champions League every year. It was a bit boring, to be honest. Apart from the Italian Cup, I don't seem to be able to win that for some reason. What about yours, Luke?
No, I think for me, I came 5th or 6th in one of my saves and had to play a Europa League qualifying game. And I just bought Yaya Sanogo, who was an unbelievable, as you say, wonder kid back on FM 09 or FM 10, something like that. And I think he got 8 goals in a 13-1 win against some Andorran club.
Nice. Billy Hadaway says, what are you doing with your Liverpool and City assets this week? I'm playing all my City assets and I'm also playing Salah as well, just for the insurance. What about you, Luke?
I might bench Stones. I think I've got Creswell against Fulham. And I think Justin has a nice fixture as well. I can't remember who they're playing. But I think I'll play a back 3 of Diaz, Justin and Creswell.
I was looking at it earlier and I was just thinking they're the best defence in the league. Liverpool are struggling to score, and for me, it makes sense to keep them in. But obviously, it's a big game, isn't it? So you never know what's going to happen. But I got a feeling City are going to ruin them.
No, I agree. I'm just kind of hedging my bets, and I think there's more upside to players like Creswell and Justin.
In that game, I do agree.
It's just one of those.
And when I say ruin them, I don't feel like City are going to win 5-0 or whatever. I just feel like they're going to completely control it, if that makes sense. They're just such a better team at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so good.
FPL Escapades, thoughts on doing Gundogan to Rafinha in the next game week? It's tough, really. It depends what you want from Gundogan, because it depends when KDB's back as well. But obviously, most people are looking to hold Gundogan for the double game weeks, aren't they? But Rafinha's got those
I don't really get that. I don't get that move because Gundogan's got a double in 24. He's got a double in 26, and he might have a double in 27.
Yeah.
So I can understand getting Rafinha in for his double in 25 and potentially. No, he won't have one in 26. I don't get that one at all.
Yeah. I think people are still worried about Gundogan, personally. I think they're still worried about the fact but if you watch him play, honestly, he's so good at the moment.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was saying this earlier. I like the triple City defence, but actually the reason I bought Gundogan is so that I can enjoy watching Man City play, because he makes so many attacking runs that I actually get to sit there and enjoy their attacking play as opposed to just sitting there for 90 minutes hoping they don't concede.
Yeah.
Because he's always making so many good attacking runs.
Ben Baker says, who are your best 2 punts for game week 23? Any price preferable, under 10% ownership? I'm going to have a look if I'm honest. I haven't really done much in terms of FPL this week.
The obvious one is Jesse Lingard. I think that genuinely is a very, very obvious one. Under 10%. Yeah, I think you probably are looking at West Ham this week. The way we are playing some good football. Potentially Eze as well. I think Palace have a nice fixture.
Yeah, do you know what? I've been high on Eze ever since they signed him, and he's starting to really come good, isn't he?
Yeah, they've got Leeds away, who are obviously quite wide open. So I think Eze could be a nice one.
Yeah, we'll go with yours, mate. I don't have time to be looking them up at the moment. I didn't have any off the top of my head, so. FPL depression. Irons is Andy from Little Britain. Don't like it.
I wouldn't disagree.
I've lost them all. Where are they all gone? Jack Brockenshire, halftime question. What's your Super Bowl meal for Sunday? I'm having chicken wings and corn dogs. Good question. Luke, what's yours?
I reckon I'll be getting a Ben and Jerry's ice cream and a nice chocolate bar.
I'm going to be having a roast.
I am a 7-year-old, genuinely.
I'm going to be having a roast, 100%. There were tons of questions there. I would have loved to have answered some more, but we are back out. The guys are back out. Second half kicks off. The teams are back out. Word from Highbury is that Jeffers has been removed from the stadium by the police. Bowyer's jaw has swollen up as he resembles Sloth from the 80s classic The Goonies.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, Luke, you could do the old the shuffle.
And you can go and fuck yourself. So, you know.
Before we finish, FPL Springbok says, who's going to win the Super Bowl, Luke?
Bucks.
I'm saying Chiefs all day long.
I think it's a really tough one. I think the Chiefs have the better standout players. I think Bucks have a deeper squad depth. I think if you probably wrote down the 20 best players from those teams, I reckon there'd be about 14 Buccaneers, whereas the Chiefs would have lots in the top 5 or 10.
Interesting. No, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm in a dynasty league where I've got Tom Brady, and if he wins, he is not going to come back. He's going to retire, isn't he? So I want him to play next year.
I can't see it.
What, can't you see him retiring?
No, I think he'd love to play for 3 years and try and win 2.
Yeah. We have an early goal at the Valley. They have not stopped scoring there, and it has gone to Sunderland. Arca with the goal, Gary Teal with the assist. So Arca has put Sunderland ahead. 7 goals in that game. Could you share a few of those goals out to St James's Park, please?
If you do, it'll go to Millwall.
Mad, isn't it? Anybody that had Arca and Phillips are loving life right now. FPL depression. This is a nonsense game. FPL JJ shouts Arca. JJ, do you only come in the chat when your players return? Just have a little bit of a chat with us, mate. Come on.
He never says anything. He did that before he left. He come in and say, "All my players just scored," and then leave.
For the first time this evening, Sunderland lead. They've come out to attack in the second half and win a corner. Teal floats the ball in and Arca gets up to head home off the inside of the post. What a game this is. Imagine he was still a defender.
Yeah.
He's unreal this year, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very, very good. Apparently Gary Teal is this week as well.
Imagine selling him.
I sold him as a payder who's got goals, so it's not all bad.
FPL JJ says, I talked about your combine harvester earlier and you overlooked the comment. I wonder why. Saqib says, Irons, don't you think J-Lings will be rotated with Bowen and Fornals?
No.
United have come out of the blocks very quickly for the second half and have almost got the breakthrough straight away. Sylvestre manages to pick out Veron, who takes it on the half volley and fires just over. Man United 0, Liverpool 0.
No, I got a message earlier saying, do you not think Lingard will lose his place now when Bowen's back? And it just made me laugh, because I don't get why people ask me questions when they clearly didn't watch the bloody game. Fredericks took Bowen's spot so that we played 2 right backs on the right hand side to stop Grealish. It was amazing. It was so good. Moyes is a genius.
Bloody worked.
All we had to do was genuinely we stopped Grealish. They were useless last night, absolutely useless. And I had a discussion with someone on discussion/argument. Someone said that I was wrong about Grealish, and I went, all right, name a good result you've had this season when Grealish played badly, and he had nothing. I was like, well, there you go then. That's that then.
It's true though, honestly, I think it's brilliant. We have some early subs at the Riverside. The postman has finished his job for the evening. He goes off for Jonathan Greening, and there are some more substitutions at St James's Park. Cadamarteri, who came on, has just gone off, as has Mitchell for Elliott and Reed. So Cadamarteri came on earlier for Court and has now gone off himself.
Yeah. No, with regards to Grealish, it's not a dig at Villa. It happened with West Ham a few years ago, the year we had Payet. We were useless the year before. We got Payet in. As soon as any team did a job on him, we were crap. So it's one of those things. I think with teams like Villa and Palace, where obviously they've got a danger man, if you double team them, you've got a much better chance of winning that game.
Yeah, no, completely agree. FPL JJ says Grealish should have switched into the centre right last night. Don't know why he persisted on the left.
No, Grealish got his assist as soon as he moved to the right-hand side, and obviously Ben Rama was at left mid. It was Creswell and Ben Rama who were much more attacking-minded than a Soufal Fredericks right-hand side. Grealish was unbelievable, and Villa were all over us for that period of the game.
I tell you what, he's a player, isn't he, Ben Rama?
Oh, the assist he got last night was nice. Yeah, the 3 we've got in behind. Antonio, Bowen, Ben Rama, and Lingard could score some bloody lovely goals. It looked really good last night.
Yeah, it's just nice talking about West Ham in a nice way.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It's a bit strange.
Yeah, Adam Brown says Irons mentioned double teaming. Is that his favourite porn category?
Sure.
Clean sheet wipeout at Goodison Park. Man City have equalised. Flitcroft with the goal. No assist.
Trying to think what clean sheets I had left.
Who do you have in Everton? Oh, Unsworth.
I've got Unsworth at the back, Sullivan at the back, Lauren, but obviously they're down to 10 men, so that'll probably go. Sylvestre, I think, is the other one. They've got a clean sheet, so 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I've only got 3, and GX has just lost his. Only playing at centre back.
And at centre half, yeah.
God. Abdul, Son is quite useless, isn't he? Can't wait for you all to captain him next week. Svensson's corner is cleared, but only as far as Flitcroft, who strikes the ball sweetly from the edge of the area, low and hard into the bottom corner. All square at Goodison Park. Abdul says, Luke, can you give us Declan Rice for Lingard and 35 million?
Definitely not. Declan Rice was already pretty good last year. The standard he's gone to this year with Souček next to him is crazy. He's very, very, very good.
You can't keep hold of him next year as well, though, can you?
Well, the thing was, obviously, Chelsea were the main team that wanted him. So, and now apparently Tuchel doesn't. And also, we're above them in the league anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it does Rice any harm. He's still only, I think, 22. So the fact he's captain of a top half Premier League side, it's only good experience. I think he'll leave maybe the summer after next, before a World Cup, maybe. I think that probably makes sense.
There has been a yellow card at Highbury and it has gone to an Arsenal player. It has gone to an Arsenal striker. Thierry Henry has been booked. Henry pulls down Viduka just outside the area and receives a yellow. Ian Hart will step up for the free kick and a chance to level the score. Here we go, Luke.
Yeah, that's going in, isn't it?
Saquib says, Irons, one more question for you. Would you captain a West Ham United player this week? If yes, would you captain Antonio or Lingard?
I wouldn't, because for one, I hate West Ham assets in FPL and I'm a template bastard. So I wouldn't. Do I think it's a bad idea? No, it's probably not. We have a half decent game. I don't think it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'd be very reluctant to captain Lingard. I feel like that'd be chasing last week's points rather than actually thinking about it. But I do think you've got a good fixture. We have a big chance at Highbury. Hart hits a wonderful effort from the free kick, but Manninger managed to scramble across his goal and palms it away. So close for the Irishman.
No, it's Antonio or Creswell for me if you're going to captain a West Ham player.
Creswell, like it.
He's very attacking this year. Very, very attacking.
I'm most probably going to be on Bruno. Got Bruno captain and I got Rashford as well against Everton. Everton can't defend. They look so good against Leeds that first half and then just fucking awful second half.
They're a strange one this year, aren't they, Everton?
Really strange.
They just seem to keep getting results. Like they're right up there. They're still in the Champions League picture. They could definitely get top four, but it seems like they haven't been good for about 3 months. But they're still right up there. It's weird. Well,
Calvert-Lewin is the second highest scoring. Oh, we have some early subs. That man, Thierry Henry, has gone off. He has been replaced by Bergkamp. So that is a 0-pointer from Thierry Henry. De Boer and Wright have gone off for Ludvigsson and Mills. Kumas has gone off for Miller. Lescott has gone off for Elliott. Danny Murphy, Robbie Fowler have also gone off for Schmitzer and Litmanen. Oh dear, Henry owners and Henry captainers, there are a few about. Also, De Boer as well. That's not a good one. That's just a 1-pointer for Ronald De Boer this week. Yeah, people saying Bamford for captain. I do like that shout as well this week. They've got Palace, haven't they?
Yeah, I think the outside shout is probably is maybe Wilson against Southampton. They've got no defenders.
Newcastle have finally broken the deadlock, even with 10 men. They have gone 1-0 up on Millwall, and the goal scorer is Kieran Dyer. Assist, Hughes. Nothing for Shearer as of yet. Kieran Dyer with the goal, Hughes with the assist. Newcastle 1-0 up.
I don't know the logic behind this game, but obviously, if this happened in real life, you would now sit back, wouldn't you, and try and get the win? But I don't know if that is the case in ChampMan from a game from 2001.
Mad, isn't it? FPL cobbler, for fuck's sake, Shearer. FPL depression. Hughes return at long last. I owned Hughes all those weeks. I got no returns from him. At least I didn't get red this week. The 10 men of Newcastle have the lead. They've worked really hard and this is deserved. Hughes swings a corner in and Dyer gets up ahead of Bircham to head into the back of the net. And clean sheet wipeout says, well, at least Hughes got the assist.
Kieran Dyer got up ahead of Bircham. That's hilarious.
Disable says it was a good game for Hughes. Hashtag matchup. Andy Martin says, my vice captain is smashing it again for me. Well done, Zapeda. Andy Martin, you're going to have to start tweeting who your vice captain is every week because they always do well.
Yeah.
Jack Brockenshire says, we, Everton, need greater depth. Our first team is good. Josh King is a good signing. He will help DCL out. Dean is class. Dean is class. His delivery is so consistent. There is a post 60 sub, oh dear, at St James's Park. And it is for Millwall. Evans has gone off. McKinley has come on. Don't worry, Shearer is still on the pitch. Yeah, Joel Stout says we need Alan back too. He makes a huge difference. I agree with that. You looked quality with Alan there. I remember when they signed him, me and you, didn't we, said what an important signing that was for them when they signed him. And obviously he's been injured for a while now, hasn't he?
Yeah, Alan's one of those players that makes centre-backs that sit behind him look class. So Koulibaly for years, teams like Man United and Madrid and Barcelona wanted him, but to be honest, it was Alan sitting in front of that Napoli backline that made them look insanely good. And I think that was a really good signing for Everton. It's just unfortunate that he's missed so many games.
Yeah, and when you've got someone like Rodriguez, you spent that money on as well, and he's always injury prone.
Yeah,
all of a sudden your team can look different. Watford have got another goal against Chelsea. They've made it 3-2 to Chelsea. Helgeson with the goal, Petkov with the assist. So Petkov does have an assist for the night so far. 60 minutes in, Watford 2, Chelsea 3. Panda's asking whether Matt Ryan will play. He should do, shouldn't he? Shouldn't Matt Ryan come in for Leno?
You'd assume so, wouldn't you? They've got a... Yeah, I think he probably will do.
I'd be surprised if he didn't. Bloody Leno, though. What was he doing?
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Ryan's injured, by the way.
I don't know who the hell they've got coming in there.
Young lad, I think. Lifeline for Watford. Petkov does really well as he flies past Melchiot before crossing to the near post. Helgeson times his run perfectly and glances the ball home. FPL Blackadder says that the cup starts tonight, I believe. Are many involved in here? I am involved. I'm going up against... I'm just going to say Gary. I'm going up against Gary.
I'm still in the old FPL Cup.
Oh, I went out this week.
Oh, really? You were still in it?
Yeah, 73 to 72.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I've only ever won one game ever. And this year I've now won six in a row. Yeah,
this is the furthest I've ever got. Not that it really matters. We ought to do a shout out to Bricky, by the way, because Bricky won a prize from FPL, didn't he?
He did, yeah. What was it? His zombie team that he made or something got a
top 20.
20th overall Gameweek.
Yeah, fair play to him. Got a T-shirt and a goodie bag. Fucking shit prizes, really, isn't it, though?
Yeah, we were talking to Luke, weren't we, the other day, Disable, and he was saying how much money you can make from doing like Sky and all this sort of stuff. And I was like, why the fuck do we all care so much about FPL? The only game that you can't make money from.
Yeah, I know. It's mad. It really is.
Mm.
I do a bit of writing for a website, and I want to write all about FPL, but the problem is, like you just said, there's no money in FPL. Like, it's so hard to monetize FPL. And they're openly against like money leagues and stuff like that. So they're all about fan team, and obviously fan team has so much money in it. So it really is like FPL is such a weird thing to obsess about with overall rank when there's nothing you're winning. There are yellow cards to tell you about. One of them is at Old Trafford. Gerrard has been booked, and the other one is at Vicarage Road. Vega has been booked for Watford. So 2 yellow cards to update you on there. Stephen Hamilton said, first in the world prize is decent, is it not? Yeah, but first in the world out of 7.5 million, like, it's the odds. Like, if you asked any betting man, you'd never try and do it in this, would you? Absolutely.
Don't you get a holiday in England?
Is that what, I know you get first class tickets to a game, don't you?
Yeah, but it's like, you win. It's fan team, isn't it? You win. Is it fan team? The one where you win £1 million?
In fan team, yeah.
Yeah, you win a million or something if you win that, or £250,000, something mad.
Oh, it's a million. It's £1 million game.
There's
You pay £25 at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and you win a lot more money, and there's a lot less players playing it, so you've got a much better chance. Whereas this one, 7 million, you win, you get a trip to bloody Cornwall or something.
Yeah. We have some subs in the 64th minute. Ljungberg has gone off for Albertini. Johnson and Oakley have gone off for Naylor and Burley for Derby. Harrison, Tessam and Lampard have gone off for Robinson, Wooter and Dalla in the Watford-Chelsea game. Yeah, sorry, I say $1 million. I don't think you win $1 million. I think it's $1 million prize pool, so you win whatever it is out of $1 million. But the winner does get a hefty chunk when you think it's $1 million.
Yeah.
And actually, I prefer those kind of games. Finish in the top 10% and you get some money back. Not bad.
Yeah, no, I'd quite like to pay off my mortgage as opposed to. I don't think I could go to Halifax and go, I just won FPL. Can I? Can you knock my mortgage off, please?
Yeah. More subs to tell you about. Dunn has gone off for Tugai for Blackburn. Stewart and Gardso has gone off for Pablo and Tarico. And Campbell has come off for Radzinski in the Everton game. They're asking about the FCM trophy. I believe as long as you have your Twitter handle put into the website, then you will be involved in the FCM trophy. Please tell me if I'm wrong in the chat.
What's this about? What's an FCM trophy?
The Fantasy ChampMan trophy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I in?
You will be if your handle's in the website, mate.
I think it might be. I don't really know. Who knows? I might be in. Whoa.
Yeah. So look, Flowerpot Man there saying in fan team it's 200k first prize, and there's 25,000 entries. 25,000. When you think FPL is 7.5 million, like it's nothing, is it? Mikel Forsell has got another goal for Chelsea. Dalla with the assist. So Watford, yet again, although they were fighting back just a minute ago, are now sinking without a trace again. Saqib says, Mode, what if you don't use Twitter? Oh, I don't know, actually.
How on earth are you playing this if you're not on Twitter?
Don't know. Fair play if you found it. And Patrick Lawson saying, how do you enter the Twitter handle? If you go on the website and go on team details, and it kind of does a little drop down menu for you, and then you can type in your Twitter handle there.
Just ended 1-0, by the way, to Chelsea.
Good result for Chelsea. Toothless Spurs again. Can't wait for everybody to captain Son next week.
West Brom aren't quite the same as Chelsea.
Forsell finishes off at the second time of asking. Seconds ago, he was denied by the keeper, but Ferrer's clearance only goes as far as Dalla who delivers the ball back in. This time, Forsell makes no mistake as he heads home. Saqib says he follows FPL Twitter without having an account.
Can you get onto Twitter without having an account?
No idea. Literally no idea.
That's strange.
Darcy said Chelsea look kind of bad.
Really? They looked all right when I was watching.
FPL Captain says Yule is only owned by 1.8% of managers. Forsell is only owned by 0.3%.
Yeah, I like the look of Forsell.
We have a substitution. Sinclair has gone off for Robbie Savage in the Derby-Leicester game. Sinclair has only been on for a quarter of an hour, but he won't be continuing. He's had a nasty twist to his knee and is helped from the field.
They're just showing the results from this game week. Bloody 9-0. Crazy.
Last night there wasn't a home team that won, was there? All 5 results were an away team that won.
Yeah. Well, home form doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't exist.
You still expect it a little bit, though. I still look at it sometimes and think, I still expect the home teams to do better than the away teams.
Yeah, see, I've read some stuff where people are saying that because the away team has to do their normal match like routine, getting on the team bus, going to a game sort of thing, they're ready for it. Whereas obviously home teams, they're turning up without any fans, and it's kind of like you're not really up for the game.
Yeah. Beckham is giving away a free kick in a dangerous position. Berger is standing over it. Man United 0, Liverpool 0 at the moment. Flower Pot Man, people will be switching handles soon. The FPLs will start to disappear. Back to fan team also. They pay down to 6k. Fan team will be massive over the next few years. Could be, potentially. The thing is, though, yeah, FPL's big on Twitter because it doesn't matter if other people do well, if that makes sense. So you can say, oh yeah, here's my advice, and it's not really affecting you because of how many people are playing. Whereas fan team, if you tell someone else this is somebody that's really good and they copy they could be stopping you from winning lots of money. So I would be surprised if it does get big on Twitter, if I'm honest. It could do. I could be completely wrong, but I see there's a bit of a stumbling block there. Big chance. Berger fools everyone as he clips the ball to the far post. Owen times his run perfectly and meets the ball with his head. It evades Barthez, but Junior manages to get back and clear it off the line.
Yeah, I doubt the people that are right up the top of FPL are telling you who to buy every week, like Magnus last year, the chess player. I doubt he was telling us all who he was going to buy when he was ranked number one.
Yeah.
Definitely not when you can win a £500,000 or whatever it is.
No, exactly. Ed says FPL mode. Also, having FPL in your handle still covers fan team. What does that mean?
It's a completely different game.
As it's Fantasy Premier League.
Is
what that means? Does he mean that people will still search for you for fan team? If they're wanting fan team advice? I don't know.
Fuck knows.
Yellow card in the game at St James's Park. Dabizas has been booked, and there's also a yellow card in the Watford-Chelsea game. Vanatza has been booked. Why do I feel like Vanatza already got booked? Am I making that up?
I don't know.
No, maybe it was that he came on. Flower Pot Man says, well, that's happening all over Twitter with the Sky game, given the info that people are sharing. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the people are good. The people that are good and the people that want to win money aren't sharing what they're doing. Our mate Korf, he's brilliant. He's really good at Sky. Does really, really well every year at Sky. You try and ask him for advice. He'll give you vague advice, but he won't be telling you what he's doing because he doesn't want you to copy him because he wants to do really well. So you know, and he says it every year. He genuinely thinks he's got a chance of winning it every year. Ronnie Johnson has been booked in the game at Old Trafford. The tide has turned and it's the visitors on top now. This time it's Johnson's turn to deny Owen by tripping him. The resulting free kick by Litmanen is struck straight into the wall. Oh, it's Vega that got booked. Sorry, not Vanatza. Thank you, Connexon and Frederick Tuna. Abdul says that Shearer's giving me Salah versus Brighton vibes here.
Yeah, I watched the Alan Shearer episode of Gary Neville's Soccer Box earlier just to get me in the mood, and it clearly didn't work.
I love that programme.
It's quality.
Yeah, love that programme. It's so good.
Yeah. The Dimitar Berbatov one is the best episode by far.
I was going to say that. More subs. Panda bloody loves the subs, doesn't he? Paul Merson has gone off for Steve Stone. Fish and Issa have gone off for Shitu and McCartney. Haaland and One Chop have gone off for Brough and Howarth. Gary Neville and Dwight York has gone off for Ronnie Johnson and Andy Cole. And Miller has gone off for Whelan for Middlesbrough. Disabled says, yeah, he's got a chance. Anyone who gives it focus does. It's like this. It's the same with all these things, isn't it? The more and more people get into it, the less chance you've got. That's the problem. I know when I first joined Footstock, Diff was telling me all about when they first started, only 100 people were going for the tournaments. So you've got, quite a good chance if you're switched on to place well. And then when I started, there were good 2,000 people joining each tournament. And it's just that, it builds and builds. And then the prize pools become bigger, but you get less of a chance of actually winning them. Yellow card again in the St. James's Park fixture. Elliott has been booked. Christie has been booked in the Derby game, and Melchiot has been booked for Chelsea.
So that's a Melchiot 0-pointer unless he gets bonus.
Yeah, not good. Panda, I wish we could sub mode off.
How rude.
And then says, better strap yourselves in.
I hope something juicy doesn't happen, otherwise that was a massive spoiler.
Yeah, that reminds me of one at Leeds in the transfer window. You want to stay up, fans, because we've got 2 big things happening in the next hour. So you all stay up till midnight. Yeah, and it's 2 departures.
We had that once where David Gold said, "Don't go to bed," and we then did nothing. Nothing happened, and like months later, the West Ham fans were tweeting him like, "I'm still up, David. When are we signing someone? I'm still awake."
FPL George says, "Oh God, Panda, Shearer red card is coming." Disable says, "True, but it's a free go at huge money. You're playing against 8 million people for kudos and a pack of Watsits." I didn't know you want a pack of Watsits.
Hasn't Disable played FPL for years and years and years?
Yeah, but he's not very good at it.
Yeah, the year he's having a bad year, he's saying his shit now. Doesn't care. Shit game.
He'll be in the chat in a minute, mate. He'll be in the chat in a minute. Fucking what are you saying?
Next year he's going to come top 1K, and he'll be like, "Yeah, this is what it's all about. This is top 1K out of 8 million players."
We have a goal at Goodison Park. Everton have gone 2-1 up on Man City. Di Matteo with the goal. Naismith with the assist. Yeah, there he is in the chat laughing. He's in his gamer's chair at home.
He knows I'm right.
Keyboard in one hand, dick in the other. He's saying it's true, rumbled. I don't know whether he's saying that's what I just said or something before.
He hasn't said rumbled. He said rimbled.
Oh, ooh.
I don't know if that's something different.
Do you like a good rimble, Luke?
Well, let's not add this to the pegging chat.
Rimbled, Colm Hayes. Rimbled? I tell you who is getting rimbled. Charlton are getting rimbled tonight. And Watford. And fucking Shearer owners. We're getting rimbled as well. The Toffees have been on top for the last 10 minutes or so, and they've retaken the lead. Naismith's cross is controlled by Di Matteo, who takes it past McNamara before shooting left-footed into the roof of the net. FPL Jord, Rimble Rumble? It sounds like bloody Andy Pandy and that, isn't it? Rimble Rumble Rumble? Oh. Season keepers, Royal Rimble. Fionn Hayes, let's all go to Wimbledon. Oh. Apparently he missed out of space. It wasn't rimbled, it was rimbled.
That's after a night of pegging with mode 9s.
Yeah, FPL patience, well, mate. David Rowe, I need a few more points to make the free hit worthwhile. Agree about Sky being better, but the thing about FPL is it's much easier to sell a work lead. Oh, Blackburn have broken the deadlock against Aston Villa. Aston Villa late clean sheet wipeout. Bent with the goal, Solano with the assist. So Aston Villa are looking down the barrel of the gun at the moment. They've got 12 minutes left to try and find an equaliser against Blackburn. Bloody Henning Berg didn't play, did he? He's a weird one, isn't he? He's always in and out.
I think I've got Weatherall on my bench. I think.
What, coming in?
No, not coming in. Whoops.
FPL George, Jesus wept. My team did a goal. Poster points. We're on our way to Rimble. I tell you what, Luke. I'll do you a deal. If Shearer scores in the last minute, I'll Rimble you tonight. Ben plays a 1-2 with Solano to evade Carr before turning Barry inside out. He then jinks past Hadji before striking with fury past Schmeichel. He's currently uncapped by England. Will Sven take notice?
What, Ben?
Marcus Bent, I'm assuming, is it?
Bloody hell. Surely he doesn't get England capped in this game, does he?
No idea. Worst game week ever. Com Hayes, haha, mode gone wrong. FPL depression, socially distanced Rimble. 3 Jector seat. Watch mode wreck the mic. Let's get ready to Rimble. Let's get ready to Rimble. Oh, please, please, please. Anybody that's good Middlesbrough have extended their lead. They are now 3-0 up. Boxic with the goal. Finnan with the assist.
You're the worst. You're the worst when it comes to Middlesbrough. You give it away. Because earlier you went mad when it was clearly Zepeda. This one, because it's Boxic, you're like, oh, fucking hell, Middlesbrough scored.
Anybody that's good with the old Photoshop or the old editing in the background, can you please put Luke Disable and Andy Martin's faces on Ant and Deck when they're doing the Let's Get Ready to Rimble dance, please? I want to see that by the end of the night. That'd be class. Yeah, Middlesbrough 3-0 up on Spurs. Spurs do love conceding goals. Season keepers, Boxic, it's Rimble time. Andy Martin, no Boxic. Spurs have been searching for a way back into this, and they've been hit on the break. As Finnan flies forward down the left, he spots Boxic losing his marker and dutifully gifts him the opportunity, which was taken well with his head.
Yeah, that's quite annoying because I think in the Sims, I think Middlesbrough scored something like 2.05 goals on average, and Newcastle were like 2.07. So I went for Shearer over Boxic. It's purely because of like 0.02.
Pep Talk says, is this getting a bit like Babe Station? We can watch this for free, but if we want to see mode Rimble Irons, we have to pay. Pretty much, yeah.
That's on the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Pep Talk, you're more than welcome to pay like a monthly subscription, and then every time you come on, you can just watch rather than having to pay each time, which can be a bit inconvenient. So just give us the monthly subscription, mate. You'll be fine. Man City have equalised against Everton. Flitcroft with his second of the evening. Howarth with the assist. So Everton 2, Man City 2. Disable says, take my money. Lewis Hewitson, you only rim when you're winning.
I don't think either of us are winning this week, are we?
We will by the end, mate.
Yeah, we'll be at the end of the night.
Tim Lum says, I have Flitcroft second on my bench because he's barely done anything for 10 weeks. Agreed, I owed him for about 3 weeks as well. He did an apple for me too. Stephen
Luke
Hamilton
has told you, though, that form doesn't mean anything, does it?
Nope. Stephen Hamilton, fucking Flitcroft. Selling him last week was a mistake. Yeah, outcome bias, don't it? It's all square at Goodison, and Flitcroft has his second. He plays a delightful 1-2 with Howarth and finds himself with plenty of time and space to pick his spot. He executes it perfectly past Gerrard and wheels away in delight. FPL George must be a crazy low average score this week. I would have thought so. It's my clean sheet set helping me at the moment. Yeah. Pep Talk, when is Hippier being sent off only 8 minutes left? I bloody hope he doesn't now. At least if I walk off, it'll only be for the last couple of minutes. Disable, is Ruvan Nisroy dead?
True.
Is this his third blank now in a row?
Think so, yeah.
Tell you what, Sunderland are becoming a bloody good away team, aren't they? Beat United away. Oh! Newcastle have extended their lead on Millwall. And it is that man, Alan Shearer, with the goal. Maddison with the assist. Shearer has... Oh, I can't wait for the chat to explode now. He has made all of those people that brought him in and captained him especially happy. That will put the average up a few marks now.
Yeah, the average has just gone from 40 to about 60.
Ben Baker, no, I went so long. Fionn Hayes, Cobbler, they're all cheering. Anurag, Stephen, Anurag, we haven't really seen you in the chat and you're shouting about Shearer now. Ryan, Shearer and Maddison, lovely stuff. Yeah, that's the most we've seen the chat blow up in a long time. Three-jector seat. Go Shearer with a picture of a little sheep. The captain seals it. Maddison plays the ball first time in a Shearer, who takes a touch to go past Corrigan before blasting it into the top corner. The tune goes wild as their hero celebrates a well-earned 3 points for the home side.
See, this is the only positive about not having stuff, like your live FPL, etc., where people's estimated ownership. So, when Bruno was scoring the other day, I was like, oh, God, I'm going to go down in rank. People that haven't captained Shearer this week are probably going to go down, but they're celebrated in the chat because he's scored. But actually, you're definitely going down in rank, but you're sitting there in blissful ignorance.
By the way, Luke, does this count as last minute?
Nah.
No? Do I have to?
Nah, he can still get a hattie.
No, I just wondered whether I needed to warm up my fingers for you, that was all.
No, I think you're all right, mate.
Okay. Man City have got the lead against Everton. They are now leading 3-2. Huckabee with the goal. Tiato with the assist. What a last couple of minutes. Jesus Christ, we've had about 4 goals in the last 6 minutes. And still nothing at Old Trafford. Colm Hayes.
Give me a minute. I need to go and douche.
Colm Hayes says, okay, Rimble-Stiltskin, calm down, Luke. FPL Blackadder, 4 minutes left, get 4 goals in that time. Oh, and Luke, you're a gentleman. Thank you, mate. God, can't wait for them to bloody take that little clip for next week.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, that would be good, wouldn't it? If somebody got the clips from each week, like the best bit of each bit, and like did a compilation at the end of the year. That'd be bloody good to look at. Wow, the visitors have the lead with less than 5 minutes to play. A hopeful ball by Svensson finds Tiato, who spots Huckabee's run. He feeds through, and the citizens' front man fires high and hard into the back of the net. Patrick Lawson, I was so happy that I switched captaincy to Arca from Shearer, but I'm barely gaining anything now. Yeah. Stephen Hamilton, Luke sitting at the computer with jeans on. Absolute madman. We've spoken about this. You only wear jeans, don't you?
I'm a man of jeans, man of many jeans. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not a fan of the old tracky bottoms, etc., etc.
Yeah. Substitution in the 88th minute. Robbie Keane has gone off. Alan Smith has come on. Robbie Keane has just gone down awkwardly as Manninger came out to smother the ball. He's taken off by paramedics on a stretcher. Our pitchside man reports that it is a severe twist to his ankle. Ooh, that could make Alan Smith a very good person to go for.
Ooh. Leeds have a really nice run coming up.
I wanted to own Alan Smith so much last year.
Yeah. That's nice. I'm excited now.
FPL Cobbler's asking whether you wear jeans to bed. Do you have any sleepy jeans?
Yeah, the skinny jeans in bed.
Rob Reed saying Henrik Larsson's going to be going to Leeds then instead.
Yeah, he was linked. Cool, could you imagine? That'd be class.
I love Larsson.
So
Arsenal have extended their lead, and of course it is not that man Henry because he has gone off. It is Bergkamp with the goal, Pires with the assist. Remember, Henry got 0 points. Bergkamp has now scored, Pires with the assist. FPL captain says, wow, I forgot I actually own Veron. Yeah, that's that massive black hole in the middle of your team, mate. Lewis Hewittson's asking whether you have a Only Jeans page, Luke.
Not yet. If I get enough traction, I might make one.
Andy Martin saying Henrik Larsson is a must now, especially with Bridges out too. I hope they don't sign him. I hope Alan Smith becomes a thing because he does so well wherever he plays.
What sort of price would they put Henrik Larsson at? I'd be intrigued to know that.
Well, yeah, you'd have to get him above 10 mil, wouldn't you? I would have thought.
Yeah, I'd assume he'd be pretty bloody good.
I suppose he'll be able to tell us whether he'll definitely play. A superb team move finished with a touch of class from the Dutchman. Arsenal have been playing keep ball and Pires breaks free. He plays the ball into Bergkamp, whose touch and turn completely fools Kelly before slotting past Martin. Vintage.
That sounds very similar to the goal he scored against Newcastle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Zexy Noob says, is Soucek to Son a dumb idea now? So team dependent.
I don't think so.
I mean, for me, I think someone like Soucek, yeah, he's going to do well all the year, but you've got to target these double game weeks, haven't you? And he doesn't have one. So if you could upgrade him to someone like Son, makes sense. Connexon says, if the Arsenal double happens, where do we go at Arsenal? Ashley Cole.
Heroes.
It wouldn't be a ChampMan Thursday night without some late drama, and this week is no different. There's a late goal. Who is breaking hearts tonight?
Is that as obvious as breaking hearts as in Leeds for an Arsenal wipeout?
I think it could be a Liverpool goal.
Liverpool goal or Tottenham goal would be interesting because a lot of people have Man United and Middlesbrough defenders, don't they?
We got a lot of commentary about Liverpool being on top of United. I'd be shocked if it wasn't in that game. Breaking hearts, that's the thing. Yeah, people are thinking it's heart. Any mention of a heart and people think it's heart, don't they? Oh, it is another goal for Chelsea. Carbone with another goal. Gronkjar with the assist. So Chelsea, 92nd minute, have gone 5-2 up on Watford. I tell you what, Watford have a job on to try and get an equaliser out of this game now. 92nd minute, 5-2 down.
Panda's a proper troll, isn't he?
Yeah, always has been. We love you, really, Panda. Cracking effort on the comms, mate. Well done.
Very good.
Stephen Hamilton's got a Carbona. Well, to be fair, mate, we did a hit, but we brought in Zepeda and Shearer. Couldn't have gone much better, really, could it? Carbone caps off a fine performance with his second of the night. Gronkjar plays him through into space and the Italian fires it past at Madzidis. No heartbreak for fantasy managers, but Watford drop into the relegation zone.
Oh, Watford, isn't it? Elton John, don't go breaking my heart.
Oh.
Clever.
Andy G says, check your DMs mode, Photoshop PJ and Duncan for you. Good man. Can't wait to see those. I'll send you a little rimbling as a bit of a payment, mate. Yeah, just as well Garley's on my bench. Jesus Christ. John Shanley says, who muzzled is it? Yeah, not a good result for Leicester.
No.
So here is Luke to give you those full-time scores.
Arsenal 2, Leeds 0, Aston Villa 0, Blackburn 1, Bolton 1, Ipswich 1, Charlton 3, Sunderland 4, Derby 2, Leicester 1, Everton 2, Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0, Liverpool 0, Middlesbrough 3, Tottenham 0, Newcastle 2, Millwall 0, Watford 2, Chelsea 5.
Big result that is. Watford 2, Chelsea 5. Charlton 3, Sunderland 4. What a game week. Everton 2, Man City 3. Man United 0, Liverpool 0. I think you need to start doing them like the radio, mate. Arsenal 2, Leeds 0. Aston Villa 0, Blackburn 1. Did you ever used to do that as a kid when you didn't used to know what the results were and you used to have to try and guess what the score was based on the tone of his voice? Yeah. Arsenal 2, Arsenal 2, Leeds 0. Manninger will feel aggrieved not to pick up the man of the match with 7 saves in this game as Leeds peppered the Arsenal goal, but to no avail.
We've got 2 save points for Manninger, 3 bonus for Robert Pires, 2 bonus for Hart, 1 bonus for Manninger, Lauren, Ashley Cole, Upson and Campbell. So, yeah, 1 bonus for all of Arsenal's back 5.
Yeah, so we'll take that, won't we, Luke? 7 points for both of our Arsenal men.
Yeah, take it.
Eamon Fazeli says yes mode all the time.
Pires is looking value, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. Really is. I think you're right. In that double, I think he'd be a good shout at only 7 million as well.
Yeah.
I think I did all right this week. Could we have our teams up, please, Captain? Aston Villa 0, Blackburn 1. Plenty of goalmouth action. Sees both goalkeepers walk away with 2 save points.
Fuck. 2 save points for Schmeichel, 2 for Westerveld, 3 bonus for Weatherall, 2 bonus for Westerveld and Adams. I bought Weatherall because he was, whenever they got a clean sheet, he was meant to get 3 points. I don't think he's done it yet. So one time I benched him. Fucking fuck.
Oh, yeah. Eric Nesonstad has got the exact same as you, mate, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I've done all right this week. I've got 3 clean sheets, Petkov assists, Cepeda goal, Shearer captain goal. Not too bad. Take it.
Fucking hate this game. Stupid game.
Am I going to actually catch you a little bit this week? Close that 100-point gap. Bolton 1, Ipswich 1. Save points galore in this game too, but the headlines will surely be for Gary Doherty's debut.
Save point for Jääskeläinen. 2 save points for Jääskeläinen, 2 save points for Reed, 3 bonus for Pitts, 2 bonus for Jääskeläinen, Gardner, Cooper, Hendry, Reed, Hariderson, Gunnarsson and Bramble. So actually, Jääskeläinen conceded, but it did get a 6-pointer.
Nice. Abdul says, isn't Garley coming off the bench mode? No, GX will be coming off the bench for Berg. Jääskeläinen, I'll take a bloody 6-pointer from Jääskeläinen.
Yeah, I can't see Sullivan doing the same.
No. I tell you what, Cooper, if you're looking for a defender, I don't know what Bolton's fixtures are like coming up. He is always in the bonus, isn't he?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, FPL depression. Yussi is a monster. 6 points despite conceding. Charlton 3, Sunderland 4. Charlton's poor defending costs them in the end here. They sit bottom of the table despite Yule's hat-trick.
So we have a save point for Schwarzer and a save point for Sullivan. We have 3 bonus for Yule, 2 bonus for Teal, 1 bonus for Phillips and Arca.
Any yellows?
No yellows in that one. No yellows in the Bolton game. And the only yellow in the Blackburn game was David Dunn.
Yussi must be the highest scoring keeper now.
Yeah, you'd assume so, wouldn't you? He's been very, very good.
It's close, really, yeah. Maybe the Middlesbrough keeper. He's been pretty good this year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Derby 2, Leicester 1. A fairly even game where Derby pick up a vital 3 points to keep them out of the relegation zone.
So we have a save point for Poom, a save point for Walker, 3 bonus for Christie, 2 bonus for Ravanelli, and a bonus for Poom, Sigurdsson, Walker, Taggart, Sturridge, and Eadie. Yellow cards for Jolien Lescott and Christie.
Nice to see Kine back as well. Has he really done much this year? I can't remember him really doing much this year.
The week he did well was the week they played Manchester United and won 3-2, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? At least he's back anyway. Got an enabler in my team that's actually playing. Everton 2, Man City 3. Huge win for City as they took the game to the home side.
So we have a save point for Gerrard, 3 bonus for Flitcroft, 2 bonus for McAteer, Naismith, Weir, Unsworth, Gravison, Ferguson, Huckabee, and Tiato.
Mad bonus points there.
Yeah, so the Everton defence conceded 3 goals at home, and all of them got bonus apart from GX.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
They conceded 3 goals. McAteer, Naismith, Weir, Unsworth all got 8 out of 10.
It's like it doesn't take into account the score, does it? It just takes into account how they did in the game in terms of stats, doesn't it?
Yeah, like made lots of tackles or lots of blocks. It doesn't matter that you know. Obviously, in FPL it would be. I'm sure Bednarek made lots of blocks and stuff the other day. Give him some bonus.
Middlesbrough 3, Spurs 0. The league leaders go 4 points clear at the top of the table.
2 save points for Sereni, 3 bonus for Finnan, 2 bonus for Miller, 1 bonus for Crossley, Stockdale, Gordon, Southgate, Festa, Cepeda, Boxic, and Rickard.
Sereni's done very well since going there, hasn't
he? He got 4 out of 10 there.
Who did? Sereni? Did he?
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you get 4 out of 10 in a 3-0 win?
Maybe. Well, yeah, I was going to say maybe he only had 3 shots taken at him, but he didn't because he's made 6 saves at least. So, yeah, 4 out of 10 is strange unless he made some real howlers.
Harsh, isn't it? Man United 0, Liverpool 0. All the hype, but a particularly dull affair at Old Trafford. Just the one shot on target between both teams. The champions are in a rut and drop to 5th.
Well, no save points. 3 bonus for Sylvester, 2 bonus for Neville and Biscan.
Take those
Sylvester ticks along.
Mm.
Yeah, Sylvester ticks along. Whenever they get the clean sheets, he's very good.
Yeah, take 9 points from him.
What were the yellows in that one? Yellows for Keane, Johnson, Hippier, and Gerrard.
Patrick Lawson, I don't think Shearer deserves any bonus. Newcastle 2, Millwall 0. Millwall failed to capitalise over the 10 men of Newcastle. Neil Maddison dominating in midfield.
Save point for Given and Tyler. 3 bonus for Maddison, 2 bonus for Given, Barton, Quinn, Marcelino, Hughes, and Dyer. And Shearer.
That was too long a pause. Connection, Stephen Hammond, Paul Mode is tired. Oh, sorry. Fucking hell. Oh, Sereni's at Spurs, isn't he? Not Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was wondering why you said he played well.
Yeah. Still doesn't top calling that guy Gary. Watford 2, Chelsea 5. The scoreline could have been a lot higher for both sides here.
So we got a save point for Atmatsidis and Cudicini, 3 bonus for Carboni, 2 bonus for Forsell, 1 bonus for Vega, Benazza, Helgeson, Melchiot, Desai, Terry, Petit, Gudjohnson, and Dalabona. Yellow cards for Vega, Benazza, and Melchiot. So actually, Melchiot didn't get a 0 pointer because he got a bonus.
Lovely. Loving life. Stephen Hamilton, that guy, can't even remember his name. I can.
That's true, actually.
I can. Barry the Golf Pro. FPL George, 64 all out in the end for me. 18 points across my first 2 subs. Ouch. Andy the Golf Pro says 80 points. I'll take that. 80 points, mate. You'd be fucking flying this week. So, Luke, talk us through our team of the week.
So, team of the week was Westerveld, Wetherall, Gardner, Stockdale, Teal, Miller, Perez, Flitcroft, Carboni, Forsell, and Yule. I had none of the team of the week. I had one on the bench, and I sold one.
Oh dear! Brilliant, lovely. Great. Is there going to be one more tweet? I think.
I don't think so. Not one that we need to read out.
No, lovely stuff. Well, cheers for all joining us tonight, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed tonight. That was good fun. Thank you for all of you in the chat, and cheers for joining us every week. Honestly, it would not be the same without all of you. It would literally just be me and Luke talking to each other about absolute crap, which is kind of what we're doing now, but it's better when people are actually listening. So, Luke, I'm sure you want to say goodbye to everybody as well. And we will see you all next week for Game Week 14 of Championship Manager Fantasy.